everyone is doing well. We are here for the continuation of our Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, Shiny's only playthrough. Currently we are kind of stuck at like Acuity at the moment, trying to get a Shiny here as our 5th team member. One thing I want to do real quick is I want to change the time so that we don't run into Zubats. Let me do that. Let's do, I think AM should fix it pretty well. Yeah, alright. Yeah, if you do this at nighttime, you can encounter Zubat, which we don't want, because we already have one. I don't want to rock up to the lead with 2 Crobats on my team, ideally. I like a little bit of team diversity, even though that's been a bit hard to come by in this run, as we already have 2 Poison types and 2 Steel types, all of which are weak to ground, although those rates neutral to ground, but you get the idea. So we're going to be trying to get a new team member here. Our options at the moment are Snover, Machoke, Medicham, and Sneasel. That's kind of going to be what we're doing today. We'll also take a quick look at the team, break them down, and then we will go ahead and jump in. First up is Trenton, the Crobat with a timid nature and inner focus. The moves Haze, Roost, Bite, and Cross Poison. Then we've got Hartford, the Bronzong with an adamant nature and the Heatproof ability, with Iron Defense, Stealth Rock, Payback, and Heavy Slam. Next up is Jefferson, our Empoleon, with a serious nature and the Torrent ability, and the moves Aqua Jet, Grass Knot, Surf, and Flash Cannon. And finally, we have Pierre, the Roselia, with a brave nature and natural cure, and the moves Giga Drain, Toxic Spike, Sweet Scent, and Synthesis. That is our current team we are rocking with. Without further ado, let's jump right in. I'm gonna try and monitor the sound here because I know this area can be kind of loud music-wise. So hopefully it's not too bad. Oh, and happy St. Patrick's Day to those of you who are enjoying the St. Patty's festivities. I myself may be partaking in some festivities, shall we say. It is cheat day, so because of that, I'm having a drink. Little Irish in me coming out a little bit. Fun fact, I am Irish. My mom, I believe, is like 75% or something like that. I'm not that high. I think I'm like, because my dad's not, so I'd probably be like 30, what, 37.5, so a little over a third. So not too bad. A bunch of my students today were like, "You're not wearing green, can we pinch you?" And I was like, 1, I'm Irish, so I'm always wearing green, technically. 2, I have tattoos that are green ink, so I feel like those count. 3, if you try to pinch me, I'm calling your parents and the police. And then in my excitement to shill for a brand I that I'm not sponsored by or anything, I knocked my microphone wire loose. We gotta love that. So yeah, Long Drink. I think it's the cider brand that Miles Teller owns, or I don't know if he owns it. He either owns it or he has like a partial stake in it or whatever. I don't really know. Excuse me. But really, really good. I've got the traditional citrus right here, and it's kind of hitting. It was either this or White Claw or wine. For some reason, I don't drink. Like, I never drink. The only time I drink is holidays. So like Christmas with my family, St. Patrick's Day, Thanksgiving with family. I don't even drink on like Valentine's Day. Like if I'm going out to dinner, I'm not gonna get like a glass of wine or anything usually. It's very, very rare that I actually drink. So I for someone who doesn't, I have a surprising amount of alcohol in my fridge. I just thought that was funny. Like I walked in my fridge earlier to grab something and I was like, oh, I have probably a little bit more of this stuff than I should. I had like a couple of these. I had a bottle of peach Moscato. And then I had a thing of White Claws that my sister left in there over like New Year's, I want to say. And they have not been touched since New Year's. So at this rate, I'll probably go through the entire thing of it in maybe 3 years. So it's pretty good. I try not to drink too much, especially because I've been dieting. And I know like alcohol in general just is not great for you. So that's why I'm like, I usually try to avoid it, but I'll have a little fun here and there. I'll grab a little sippy sip. Oh God, imagine if I was gonna stream Marvel Rivals, dude. Drunk Marvel Rivals would go crazy. That would actually go stupid. I forgot you can Meditate here too. I thought it was just Medicham. I guess it makes sense, like it's the pre-evo. But you'd think it would be like fully evolved at this point. What level is this thing evolved? Is it like 32 or something? Meditate, what level do you evolve? 37. Oh, alright, I guess it makes sense then. I thought it was a lot less than that. 37 to evolve a Meditate into a Medicham is kind of ludicrous, in my opinion. That seems like way too high. I think 32 or even like, I think even like 28 is like plenty. Because by the time like you get a Medicham, it's like it's already started to fall off. Because Medicham doesn't have the best stats. Like its defense stats are terrible. Its defense stats are goddamn terrible for one. And then like it does get huge power, but outside of that, like its speed's meh at best. So I don't know. What's up, Carson? How's it going, man? I was drinking the other night when we were playing. Yo, nice. I wish I would have. That would have been funny. Would have made for some good content. I wish I would have recorded what we were doing that night. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. Carson, next you gotta meet Drunk Mike. Drunk Mike is hilarious. Brother can barely form like a cohesive sentence. It's honestly so funny. I got like he was coming back from like his in-laws or something, and he texted Joe and I was like, guys, I may have like, he put like Kodka, and I was like, okay, is that either autocorrecting from vodka or from COVID? I really hope it's the former and not the latter. And then I asked him the next day and he was like, oh yeah, I was drunk out of my mind. I was like, hell yeah, it's lit. Drunk Mike is so funny. We definitely gotta play again too. That was a lot of fun. But we need to get them, we need to get those two nincompoops over to Overwatch. I think that'd be a lot of fun to play that with them. Probably not comp, but just doing like quick play even would be fun. We could teach them about goats and play goats meta. Either way, I think it'd be kind of funny. Hey, what's up, Snivy? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? How's your day going? How are ya? How are ya? Oh, and happy St. Patty's Day, everyone. I'm pretty sure I said it already, but just in case I didn't. You can't record sober Mike. I can't imagine drunk Mike. Yeah. And I'll say this. He said before we started gaming, these were his exact words, Carson. I will be on my best behavior. That was him on good behavior. Think about when he's not on good behavior. That's usually the state I get him in when we're playing Marvel Rivals. Like, he doesn't, like, throw or anything. He only really, like, throws and, like, the clone rumble thing. Anyway, he doesn't throw that hard. He's just, like, if he sees that either, like, if he's playing Jeff, for example, and he sees that either Joe and I are nearby, he'll eat us and the team, but he won't spit us out before jumping off the edge or whatever. And we're just like, yeah, this is on purpose, isn't it? He was like, no. Like, got a big old grin on his face, kicking his feet. So yeah, that was Mike on his best behavior. First game, he was 11-11. I mean, that's about normal. I mean, did you see the pictures I sent you? Let me find it. Well, actually, in those, he wasn't too bad. He did pretty all right for himself. Like, let me look. Yeah, like, in one of the games, he went 25-5. But then the next one, he's like... Oh, 18-5, pretty good. And then 17-7, not bad. Yeah, 11-11 is a little rough. 11-11 is a little bit rough. I'm pretty sure... I think I might have told you. There was one game, it was me, him... Joe and one of Mike's friends were playing. I think his name's Quentin. And Mike and I were healing. Somehow they thought that was the winning support duo right there. And so we were playing whatever, and I felt like I was doing like so much, and I was like, hey Mike, just out of curiosity, what's your healing stat right now? And he was like, oh, I got like 2,000 heals. And I looked and I had like 10k. I was like, you have 2k heals when I have 10? And he was like 4 and like 7 or something like that. I was like, brother, if this is my Jeff and if it's not you, if it's Mike, I'm like, oh, all right, it's Mike, it's funny. If it's any other Jeff in the world, I flame the hell out of them. If that's my Jeff in a ranked game, I flame them to no end. I'm pretty sure he finished the game like 9-12, and I finished with like 20k heals, and he finished with 4k. I was like, brother, you cannot be doing this right now. You just can't. You can't be doing this. This is it's a spectacle at times. His Squirrel Girl though, his Squirrel Girl pops off. I'll give him that. The man has a good Squirrel Girl. He either does very, very well or god awful. I don't know if I'd say like god awful. At least he's like. He's not going like 0-12 or something like that. 11-11's not good, but at least he's like keeping it around positive. The way I see it is if you go even to positive, you're at least contributing. If you go like 3-12, then it's like, all right, we need to have a conversation here. There's a problem, and it's pretty obvious who it is. So he's usually not that bad, thankfully. He just likes to meme a lot when we play. Like, I think I sent you some of his TikToks. Excuse me. Like, he did... I had an idea. I don't know if this is when we were playing, Carson, or if this was... I think it was a different time. So, do you know the song that's like it's the Fetty Wap song? It's like, I want you to be mine again. Like that one? So... For some reason, we've all been singing that song in our Discord calls together. For no earthly idea why. And we were doing the Clone Rumble thing, and we got Winter Soldier, Bucky. And I had the idea. I was like, hey, Mike, you should make a TikTok where it's that song playing, but when it goes, I want you to be mine, you replace the again that Fetty Wap says with Winter Soldier's again. And he was like, write that down, write that down. And he posted it today, and I was like, yeah. Made me happy. He's definitely a character. I'll give him this. No matter what you get when you're playing Marvel with him, you're gonna be entertained. For positive or for negative. That's up to you. But you will be entertained. I'll give the man that credit. Meanwhile, Joe and I are usually just like, well, guess we're healing and tanking again. Joe's like, hey, Kai, you got Luna? Yeah, Joe, you playing Magneto? All right. 8 games in a row of this. And then the one time I go DPS, we lose. And it drives me crazy every time. Because I'll go like 6-2 playing Luna like across 8 games. And then like we get one game where I finally like to play DPS. And I go like 18-7 and we still lose. And I'm just like, nope, it's me. I'm the problem. I'm the common factor here. It's me. Just blame me. You guys definitely need to do a stream together. I don't know if we could. I don't know if we could, honestly. I have some footage. I thought about like making it into a video of, I think there was a time where it was just Mike and I playing. And then I also have a footage from when the 3 of us were playing, like doing the clone rumble and stuff. Just based off of those, I don't know if streaming together would be the best idea. It gets a little heated, a little profane, shall we say. And like, I can't edit out profanity from streams. I could do it in a video if I really care, like if it was something real bad, but like usually it's never is. Like in a video, I don't care if they drop like an F-bomb or whatever. I'm like, whatever, I don't really give a damn. But on live, I'm like, not sure how I feel about that. And Joe's pretty good about catching himself live. I don't know how good Mike would be. At some point, I definitely want to stream either Marvel or Overwatch, though. I think that'd be fun. Because last time you and I played Overwatch, I actually had a good time. I felt like we were doing pretty well. I remember, so when, I don't know if I told you this or not, there was a point where, back when Overwatch Classic was going on, Joe, Mike, and I were just in a queue, and I was like, what could we do while we're in queue? I was like, oh, I'll do what Carson I usually do. I'll put us in a 1v1 arena. Carson and I usually have fun doing those. And more often than not, I'm not afraid to admit this, Carson usually wins. So I was like, oh, maybe this will be like a level playing field then, because we're like they haven't played the game in a while, but they've got good shooting game mechanics. This should be an even playing field. I'm pretty sure they each got 1 kill and I had 50. And I was like, this is not my intention. I thought this would be close. I thought this would be even. I'm sorry. And then Joe was like, you know, Mike, he did this just to flex. Like, he totally did this just to flex on us. And I was like, I promise you, I thought this would be close. I'm sorry. This was not my intention at all. I felt bad. But no joke, it was like 50 to like 3 to 3, because each point counts for 3. I was like, well, I'm pretty sure I got, I think I got Illari like my first one. Like my first or my second one, and I just like, I picked them off one by one. I was like, well, fair and balanced. Excuse me. That's the cheat meal coming back up. I haven't had McDonald's in a while, so I begrudgingly picked that as my cheat meal. I was so sad. I was on my lunch at work, and there's this place not too far from where I live that I really wanted to get. It's a shawarma place, so like chicken shawarma and everything. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna get that as my cheat meal. I haven't had it in so long. It's gonna be so damn good. I already knew exactly what I was getting. I was gonna get their chicken shawarma platter with fries and with soup. And then you also get like a side of pita and everything. I was gonna get that. And I looked on their website today during my lunch break, because I was like, oh, I'm just gonna like check how much it is. That way I've got it in my mind, and see if they have like online ordering, because every time I've ordered there and just wait for takeout. And I look and I get on their website. I'm like, all right, how do I check to see if they have online ordering? And before I can even think about that, the first thing I see on their webpage is like, it automatically goes to a new page. And the new page says, we are sorry, but due to a burst pipe, insert location of restaurant name here will be closed until further notice. And I literally did the Darth Vader at the end of like Revenge of the Sith. No! Like in the middle of my classroom, I was so distraught. So I'd get McDonald's instead for my cheat meal. I was not a happy camper. It still slapped though. It only came to like $4. I had a coupon. So I got 2 McChickens, a fry, and then I went to Big B and got a Big B Blast, like an electric dragon, which is dragon fruit and lemon. And then the guy was like, hey, have you ever tried this with like blue raspberry in it before as well? And I was like, no, I haven't. It's like, do you want to? I was like, sure, why the hell not? It is probably the best drink I've ever had at Big B. It's a Big B Blast, a electric dragon one with blue raspberry. Straight up fire. I would get that every single time from now on. So that was my cheat meal. 2 McChickens, a medium fry, and a Big B Blast. I wonder if there's a way to have words censored out while on live. I doubt it. I can go back in after and do it, but I don't think there's a way to do it like while the stream is happening. Which is the thing I'm like, I don't know. I feel like they would probably... Joe's usually pretty good at it, so I think Mike would attempt to be on good behavior. Attempt. Yeah, sadly I don't think there's a way to, like, do it while live. I think it's only, like, you can do it once the VOD's up. Because it's not that bad. Hey, what's up, Murph? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? How's your day going? How are you? Hello to you as well. Happy St. Paddy's Day. Do you do St. Paddy's Day in Canada or no? You have to put a huge delay and have someone censor? Yeah, but at that point, it's like, I don't like doing delays on my stream. I don't like doing, like, big delays on my stream because I feel like it's annoying for both you guys and me. And then, like, I don't want to be, like, I don't want to be playing Marvel Rivals and at the same time I have to, like, oh, there's an F-bomb, gotta censor that. Oh, there's another one, gotta censor that. And, like, just go back and forth and back and forth. I just feel like that wouldn't be fun. So that's why I'm kind of like, eh. I still think I would do it. Like, I think a Marvel Rivals stream with, like, me, Carson, Joe, and Mike would go kind of hard. Or Overwatch, for that matter. But then I'm also like, eh. I don't know. These are the options we must weigh against each other. These are the options we must weigh. I think at some point it'll happen. The Marvel Rivals stream will definitely happen at some point. I might do it for, like, variety one week. Like a Wednesday that everybody's free, I'll be like, alright, we're doing Marvel Rivals then. We can just have people come and go as they please. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Doing good? Glad to hear that. Yeah, you do? Okay, cool. I had no idea. I didn't know if it was a thing up there. I didn't know if it was just like a US thing or whatever. I forgot about TBH. Been practicing a lot for the QB competition, though I've forgot so much since I've been sick. Fair point. Feel like you were more focused on your body healing, which is the more important thing to be focused on in that situation. So, completely valid. Completely valid. I kind of did the same thing. I just forgot. Because, like, St. Patrick's Day is my cousin's birthday. So I was more focused on making sure I wished her happy birthday than remembering that it was St. Patrick's Day. Because I didn't want to be like, oh, well, I forgot your birthday. I'm a terrible cousin. Especially because we're pretty close. So I was like, oh, I gotta make sure I don't want to accidentally forget. So by remembering that it was her birthday, I forgot it was St. Patrick's Day. But I'm wearing green now. I've got a little green fishing shirt on. This is the only, like, green, like, actually, like, green thing I own. Like, it's in my main wardrobe. I have, like, an olive green hoodie that I've worn on stream before, but that's about it. So much muscle memory mix, 21 algorithms jumbled together, and I'm stuck putting it all back together. What, I know you said you were kind of struggling to get your times back down to where you wanted them. Where are you at right now? Are you at least, like, getting close to back where you want to be, or are you still a little ways off? Hopefully you're not too far off. What's good with stuff like that is, like, since it is a lot of muscle memory, it probably will take some time to get used to it again. But since you've done it so much and it's kind of, like, ingrained into that muscle memory, it's like, okay, it'll get there eventually. I've definitely noticed that before. Like, when I streamed Scarlet and Violet for the first time in a couple months, like 2 weeks ago, I was like, I don't remember any of the buttons. I don't remember how to do any of this. And then I was just like, oh, right, yeah, these are the buttons I do. So it was pretty easy to get caught back up and be like, oh, yeah, I remember. We chilling. We chilling. All good, all good. We're good, we're good. But no, I was worried. Arceus, on the other hand, did not instill muscle memory within me because I've only played it twice now, 3 times. So that was a little bit rough, but I think we're slowly getting back into the swing of things. Definitely just taking it day by day. I'm closer but inconsistent. I guess it makes sense. Like, I feel like that's probably gonna be the big thing, is like the consistency of it. Like, getting back to that point is, I feel like it's gonna be hard, because you might be able to hit your times that you were before, but like consistently doing it and hitting on like a repeated basis, that could be kind of annoying. I could see, yeah. 21 different cases I bring it down to with 21 different algorithms. I can get just as fast with some, a bit slower on others, and then on quite a few, nah. That's frustrating. You still got some time though, right? Isn't it not until like the end of April you said your competition was? Is it end of March or end of April? I thought you said end of April. I could be wrong though. So hopefully you still got a good little, like a good amount of time left to get it going. On a good chunk, I think like 6 now. I just don't remember the alt, and it takes like 20 seconds to re-out, which is bad when I'm aiming for 20 seconds. Fair point. Yeah, that is literally half your time, so that's a good point. End of March. Okay, I knew it was one or the other. I couldn't remember which month. I knew you said it was the end of one of the months. I knew it wasn't in May. I knew that. I'm sure you'll get it eventually. It's just probably gonna take a lot more practice. It's 11 days, and I can remember the last 6 until then. Okay. So it's doable. It's winnable. It's winnable. That's the way I see it. It's winnable. It's definitely winnable still. I believe in you. You got this. You got this. Also, I got a new haircut. Look at that. It's so short on the sides now. I kept like thinking like the barber was done and everything on the sides. And it just kept going, and I didn't think to like stop them or anything. I was like, oh, this is just normal. And it seems like it is, because this is like the usual length it ends up. But for some reason, it looks so much shorter. So I was like, am I gonna have like a buzz cut or some crap? Thankfully, no, my hair's still chilling. But I definitely was a little bit taken aback by how short it was getting cut at first. But top's still long enough so I can fiddle with it and all that jazz. So we're good. Problem is I'm doing 3 events, so I want to put in at least 10 hours on each cube until then. All right, so is the competition like, so how does that work? Like, how are the different events set up? So how does that kind of work? Like, what are the different event? Is there like a different event for each specific pattern, or like how's that work? I went in last time I wasn't sure, but the official cubing association notified we did one unofficially last year and decided to make it official this year, and that drew attention. Oh, gotcha. People were probably like, oh, we can get our names out there. We can actually win something here. So more people are gonna try and travel and enter and take it like and crazy seriously and stuff. That to make sense. Is like there's people who average like 10 seconds at the competition. Holy crap. I'd be happy if I could like twist the cube like 3 times in 10 seconds, let alone solving one in 10 seconds. I definitely could not do that unless you like specifically said like, hey Kai, this is what you have to do. I can maybe do it in like 30, maybe 40, but 10 seconds, I would not be able to do that. So I give you major props. I am not dexterous with my hands like that. I was a soccer player, so I'm dexterous with my feet. My hands, on the other hand, not so much. 4 different events: 2x2, 3x3, Pyraminx, and one-handed 3x3. 3x3 is a normal. Okay. So 2x2 is just a mini then. And then what's a Pyraminx? Is that like a Rubik's Cube pyramid, I'm guessing? Like, how would that work? I'm gonna look it up. Oh, these things. I've seen them before. I've seen these before. I think we used to sell those at Barnes & Noble when I worked there. For some reason. Excuse me. I think I have seen those before. So by participating in an event for that cube, I'm basically doing 3 different competitions. Okay. That makes sense. Excuse me. Yeah, that's a lot to like get a handle on. Like, I feel like even one event's a lot. Hey Shadow, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? How's your day going? Is appearance the same type of puzzle, but to solve it completely differently? Same with the 2x2. Okay. Really? The 2x2 is really different? I figured it would just be like the 3x3, but smaller. But granted, what do I know? I don't solve Rubik's Cubes. I'm not good at it. So in my tiny pea brain, I thought that's all it took. It's like, oh, it's a 3x3, but small. Makes sense. Which I guess that's what it is, but if there's a completely different way to solve it, like, I'd be at a loss. I would be next to useless at doing one of those. Whenever I say toy, it's me typing fast and misspelling you. Okay, gotcha. That makes sense. I had a feeling that's what it was. Like, after I read toy, I was like, oh, it's probably supposed to be you. But I just wanted to keep reading the message, so I got there in the end. Ooh, half hour down. I got a band concert in 1 hour. Oh, that's exciting. How do you feel? Feeling ready? Are you nervous? I wasn't one of those people who would get nervous before like a soccer game or anything, but I'll like sometimes get nervous before like a Pokemon draft battle for some unknown reason. I don't really know why. But like during a soccer game, I'm like, I'm calm, I'm chilling, I'm not worried or anything at all. Like, if anything, I want to be out there because I'm like, give me the damn ball. I want to play. I want to play this. Meanwhile, draft league, I'm like, okay, you got this. You got this. Just take it nice and easy. It is easier, much faster. You solve it a different way because it's a fully different design. Instead of having each having 9 blocks, it has 4. Yeah, I didn't think that like 4 would like change it up so much though. That's kind of surprising. I guess like it's an entire like what, like 5/9 of the cube you're not using, so it makes sense. But in my mind, I was just like, oh yeah, it's just this but smaller. So it's kind of cool that it's that different. Hey, what's up, Pogoako? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? How's your day going? You're on a roll with these streams? Thank you. I appreciate it. Trying to get back into a standard schedule. Trying to do Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. So 5 days a week. And it's been BDSP off, Variety, Arceus off, Sword and Shield, and then Scarlet and Violet. That's the current plan as of now. Hopefully I'm able to stick to it. So far, so good, but it's only been like a week. So, I mean, a week is more than I've streamed the past couple of months, though, so we'll take it. I'll deal with it. That's fair. I'm sure you'll be fine. It's one of those things like where you're nervous beforehand, but as soon as you get out there, you'll be chilling. It'll be like muscle memory, and you'll just be completely fine. You got this. What instrument do you play again? I can't remember. I know you've said it before, but I can't remember what you said. I know to solve approximately 9 different types of cubes, and the skills carry over almost 1-to-1. Okay, that's a plus. That's a plus. It's good the skills are transferable, at least. It's not just like, oh, you have to learn an entirely new thing here. That probably makes it a little bit easier on you. Around the right trap, it only works when bigger. When solving a 4x4, you just group pieces in the way to turn it into a 3x3. And you solve that same way with the 5 through 7. Okay, so I wasn't too far off, just in the wrong direction completely. I guess I can see how that makes it easier though, because then like you can just fill in the last 2 lines that you need after you get the 3x3 square. That makes sense. Our rival student decided to pick Groot, Strange, and Venom. I mean, the Strange in Groot, or the Strange in Venom, or even the Groot in Venom, I can understand, but like all 3 together, I think I had a team that did the same thing as well, and I was like, okay, I've heard of triple DPS, 1 tank, but never triple tank, 1 DPS. And it was very jarring. Like, I don't think I've ever seen 3 people pick tanks all at once on a team before. Like, there were never 3 tank mains on the same team at the same time. Which, don't get me wrong, I don't blame them. Playing tank can be miserable. The only tank I really enjoy playing is Doctor Strange, because there's actual, like, carry potential. He's fun, because he can actually DPS. He's got a shield. He's got some cool tech. I don't know. Strange is really fun. The other tanks, I personally don't find them fun. What's up, Oblivion Games? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? How's your day going? How you doing? Really, any size cube can be turned into a 3x3 via grouping pieces and then solving it like a 3x3, except for 2x2 because, well, yeah, it's bigger. So you can't turn a 2x2 into a 3x3. Not enough pieces. Yeah, exactly. So instead you have to solve it differently. Oh, when you put it that way, actually, that makes a lot of sense. When you put it that way, it makes, like, perfect sense, actually. I can't even lie to you. We got 3 tanks, Storm, Mantis, and me on Jeff. Oh my god, that sounds like the team from the apocalypse. That is rough. I played a little bit of the Clone Rumble on Saturday, and that was interesting. I think I got a bunch of people picking Jeff. I had one that was Thing versus Widowmaker, or Black Widow. That one was actually fun. Because it was just a bunch of things, like, punching each other in the face. What other ones did we get? There was one that was Wolverine and Magic, and one of their players was a Lord Magic. We were just like, well, GG's, fellas. We ain't winning this one. How was teaching? Not too bad. Pretty good today. I wasn't wearing green, so a couple of students asked to pinch me, and I was like, no. I'm Irish. I have green tattoos. I will report you to the office for harassment. And they're like, okay. Thankfully that worked. I wasn't pressured any further after that. Some cues like the pyramids. Squoob? What is a squoob? Square minus 1, or is that square minus 1 or just square 1? And Mega Minx don't turn like 3x3, so they all have fully unique functions, so the main skills transfer over. I didn't know there were so many types of Rubik's Cubes. What the hell? Excuse me. That's crazy that there's that many. How many calories are in this? Doesn't even say. Bro, I just want to know how many calories are in my long drink. I could just Google it, I guess. No matter what you're solving, you'll need good time, good turning, good recognition, good finger tricks, fast thinking, ability to know algorithms. My brain can't think that fast all at once. My problem is, like, if I start to think about it too much, I'll overthink it, and that'll make me mess up. Like, I feel like when I'm playing, like, a soccer game, for example, I just kind of, like, lock in, and I stop, like, thinking too much and just react. Like, without needing to, like, think about it first. And that's been pretty helpful. Same with, like, Marvel Rivals. Like, if I'm playing, like, a competitive game like that, I can, like, easily just be like, okay, I want to react based on what's going on in the team fight, or this was used, so therefore I have the opportunity to do this, and then play reactively based off of that information. I don't want to just be, like, playing, like, 3 moves ahead, like, okay, they're going to definitely do this ult this time, which means we should then save this and then use this, and I'm like, ah. The only time I really, like, try to plan ahead is in Pokemon, and because of that, I end up, like, overthinking myself and over-predicting, and that's kind of bit me in the butt a couple of times. The Scube, spell it wrong because I'm bad. Fair. It's pronounced like skew and cube. Okay. Same as a 3x3, but instead of turning on parallel lines, it turns on a skew? That sounds annoying. That sounds very annoying. So is it, like, kind of, like, turned like this, then? Like, where, like, those are the 2 points on it? Or is it a bit different than that? Here we go again. is very hard to hold when turning. I can definitely see it if it's sort of how I think it looks. I'm gonna look it up again. Scube. No, not squeb. Scube. Yeah, that is what I'm thinking of. Yeah, these do not look fun. It's very hard to describe. Yeah, I've seen these before. Again, something we had at Barnes & Noble for some unknown reason. I don't know why Barnes & Noble was like, this is a good product that we should sell in our store to book lovers. I guess book lovers are usually analytical, so maybe, like, there's that, but I don't know. I guess maybe there's some, like, overlap there. Ugh. There definitely were people who just came in to, like, look at our board games and toys and stuff. Like, people were coming into Barnes & Noble not to look for books, but for, like, music and Funko Pops, and I'm like, I would go to a different place personally, but, like, you do you. Like, even, like, DVDs and stuff, I'm like, why do we have these? Like, audiobooks would make sense, but, like, why do we have a copy of, like, Pokemon the first movie? Which I'm pretty sure I bought. Because I got a discount, 20%. That came in clutch. That 20% was so nice. It was 20% on music and on music and like electronics, 30% on all books, and then 40% on apparel, games, and toys. Because we had like Funkos and stuff. So yeah, I spent a pretty penny when I worked there. A lot of it was I paid them to let me work there, honestly. There are tons of types of cubes, but the main focus is 3v3. That makes sense. That's the typical one I've seen before. Wouldn't it be faster just peel all the stickers off and put them back on like that? I did it. World records for 2x2, Pyraminx, and even Scube are all less than a second. Jesus Christ. I wish I had that much dexterity in my hands. These people are like level 20 rogues in D&D. I just dropped my controller. Whoops. Let me go grab that. There we go. Under a second is actually insane. It takes me like a second to breathe. Let alone solve an entire Rubik's Cube. It takes me a full second to breathe, let alone solve an entire cube like that. So that'd be difficult as most cubes are stickerless. Ah, boo! Let dumb people solve them too. By dumb people, I mean me. I'm gonna enter into one of these one day and be like, hey, I brought my own cube. Can I use this? It's just gonna have the one that I can peel the stickers off of. No, you can't use this. Oh, well then I'm not participating. How's that make you feel? And they're gonna be like, okay, thanks, idiot. Thanks for your entry fee. I don't even know if there is one, I'm just assuming so. I guess it makes sense that, like, that way there are no, like, I'm sure, like, in the time it took me to get the stickers off and put them back on, people who are actually good at solving a Rubik's Cube would probably have it done, like, 10 times over. But I guess it makes sense. Can't stop me from dreaming, though. One day. One day. Honestly, Rubik's Cube just don't make any sense to me. I've tried and tried and tried, and I can't. My brain doesn't compute. You have to bring your own cube? Oh, okay, that makes sense. Some stickered cubes are illegal because you have an advantage if the sticker is weathered. You can feel what the color is on the other side of the cube. Oh. See, I wouldn't use that as my advantage. I would just take the stickers off and put them back on. And I'd probably still get last place. Probably would still get in last. Probably by a good margin, too. If the people in that are as good as you say they are. I don't think I can get all the stickers off in 20 seconds, let alone solve the entire cube. People who are good at something, like, it's honestly fascinating to, like, watch them do their thing. Like, even if I don't know anything about that thing, just, like, being able to see someone who's good at doing whatever it is, I can recognize and be like, oh, damn, that's impressive. Like, there's so many things that I've, like, experienced where I'm like, what the heck? I don't know what the hell this guy is doing, but it's cool. Those people are the best of the best. Cubing competitions are cool, though. People go to competitions to beat themselves because you can't beat the best. All right, so there's still, like, the PB potential, I guess. There's still the PB potential. So I guess there's that positive. I believe in you, though, Merp. If you're going to take first place. Hey, what's up, Ender Flame? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? How's your day going? What shine do I want most from, like, Acuity? Oh, that's tough. I thought it was Snover / Abomasnow because I really want something for Cynthia's Garchomp, but I forgot her Garchomp has Poison Jab and more than likely one-shots my Snover / Abomasnow. So unless I give it like a Kebia Berry. So I don't know, honestly. I'd be fine with either of them, with any of them, honestly, because I think Medicham gets Ice Punch. I think Machoke gets Ice Punch. Sneasel is an ice type, but I think its level up moveset's kind of crap. If I had to pick one, I think Machoke, because it'd be an entirely new typing we don't have, or Sneasel for the same reason. Because in Snover's case, I already have a grass type in Roselia, and in Medicham's case, I have a psychic type in Bronzong. But don't be wrong, I'd be fine with any of these four. I think any of them could be helpful. Most of the league, I think we've gotten handled. It's just Cynthia that I'm terrified of. It's like, I've got Empoleon for Bertha and for Flint. For Lucian, I've got a Bronzong that I can just set up on with Payback and Iron Defense. And then for Aaron, I've got a Crobat. It's literally just the Cynthia, especially the Garchomp, that terrifies me. Because 3 of my 4 Pokemon get bodied by it. The only thing I really have to take it on is a Crobat, because it resists the Poison Gem and it's immune to the Ground type move, but then the Dragon move hurts. It's funny, I can solve a cube in 20 seconds, and to others it's super impressive, and then to me it's easy. A 10-second solve is impressive, and when I get to 10s, I think the 5 solves are impressive. Murph, if somebody solved the Rubik's Cube in a minute, I'd be like, wow, that was amazing. You guys are very uncompetitive competitions because especially the referees are the other cubers. So your ref could be way better or way worse than you and they'll cheer you either way. Oh, that's nice. Very wholesome. Very, very wholesome 100. You see videos of someone who can get 5 second times cheering for someone solving in 2 minutes and same with the other way around. Oh, that's nice. Very wholesome competitions. I like that. Very, very nice. I feel like every competitive thing I've ever been in, that was very much, like, not the case. Well, then again, back when I lived in Florida, the competitive Smash scene in my hometown was actually really sick. Like, we were all very uplifting to one another. Like, the majority of us, like, a bunch of the guys I already knew because I was friends with them, but then I became friends with more people in the scene and stuff like that. And then we ended up having, like, a big, like a big group and everything. And that was really fun. And we would kind of lift each other up. Like, there was my first ever tournament match there. I met a guy who I'm friends with still on the Switch. Super cool dude. He made Ganondorf and he was hilarious. We played a little bit off, like, later on down the road. He joined one of my arenas randomly and I was like, yay, let's go. So it was cool. I feel like the Pokemon scene's usually pretty chill too. Like, my draft leagues I've been in are usually, like, very chill. And people are, like, willing to help out and stuff. People are there for the sport, not the competition. That's nice. That's nice. The world record was broken a few weeks ago and the previous world record holder was sitting next to him when he got it and he cheered for the guy who beat him. That's very wholesome. I don't know, I would be happy if I had a world record, I would be very happy that somebody broke it, But I would also want to grind and try and get my world record back, you know? Like, I thought about trying to go for, like, a world record speedrun in games I know pretty well. But then I look up the actual speedrun text, and I'm like, oh, there's so much to this. No. I have one speedrun to my name, and I did quite well. I don't know if it's still live, actually. Let me look. Is my speedrun still active? I might need to resubmit a run. Is my speedrun still active? No, I don't think so. That's so sad. No. Oh, wait. Levels? I did the teacher's pet one, I think. No, it's not. That's so sad. That's so sad. Although if I had my current time up there, I would be in 4th place. If my time I had before was up there, I'd be in 4th place right now. So I would be a top 5 speedrunner in this specific, very niche category. But I was top 5. And I remember I was top 10 before the board got wiped. I might need to redo those. That'd be kind of fun to like redo some speedruns. That's pretty cool. Rubik's Cube workers are pretty luck dependent, weirdly. There are only a handful of people skilled enough to get it, but you need to get such a lucky scramble to get the opportunity to take it. Makes sense. Imagine there's only so many ways you could solve it. Giving often people care about world record average, so the best average of 5 solves in a row because that isn't nearly as luck based. That makes sense. That makes sense. Then again, there's also luck with like speedrunning games and stuff too. Like people try to do skips and stuff all the time that are kind of like you have to be like frame perfect or just get lucky, lol. So I guess it kind of goes hand in hand. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than to be good. Sometimes it's better to be good than to be lucky. Just depends on what you need in the moment. I don't know. Maybe I will revisit my my speed runs. I think that would be fun. Could do them all in like one. Honestly, the longest speed run probably is like 8 minutes. So I could probably do all of them, all the categories in one stream. That might be fun. That might be fun to do. We'll see. Ideas are forming. Maybe after I finish Wander Stop, I'll do that for variety one day. Because I do have my next series for variety picked out, but maybe like a little one-off stream to do some speedrunning could be kind of fun. I feel like it'd be a good time. So that's something you'll be interested in, let me know. I don't think I said the game, but the game is Kindergarten, by the way. I had the, I had a record, not a world record. My PB, let me see if I can pull it up real quick. What was my PB? My PB was 546. My PB was 546. So not bad. Might be something to look into doing. Might be something we could look into doing. What's up, Watermelon Car? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? How's your day going? Current world record is so close to sub 3. It was 3.13 for over a year, but just a few weeks ago it was overtaken. Now it's 3.08. So sub 3 is real, it seems. It seems real possible. That'd be cool if somebody could get sub 3. Sub 3 would be kind of hype. That's really, really cool. Hopefully somebody hits it soon. There have been many sub 3 second solves recorded, never any official, like with a recorded scramble and a judge and stuff. Oh, that's kind of lame that they can't count those. I guess it makes sense, but I don't know. Like, if there's recorded evidence, I feel like they should count. Weakness policy, weak armor, iron defense, stored power, armor rouge? Where'd that come from? Is the iron defense part really necessary if you're also going to be getting it lowered by weak armor? At that point, I feel like just Calm Mind is better. Because, like, do you really need the iron defense if it's just going to keep getting lowered when you have weak armor? That's just my 2 cents. That's just my 2 cents. I feel like it'd be... I want to draft Armor Rouge at some point. It's a good mon. What the hell? My friends are all playing Pokemon Unite without me. What the heck is this? What the heck is this, guys? They are 100% playing together. I just want that known. Rude. Actually so rude of them. Actually so rude. It's not recorded scramble and stuff. Who knows if someone memorized a scramble and acted like it was new, or didn't scramble properly using legal qubits there, which sucks. That's lame, but I guess it makes sense. It's gonna be getting hit by a super effective move, so it needs to iron defense to live the hit. Not necessarily. Its bulk's not terrible. Ugh. Yeah, 85, 80 is 85 HP, 80 100 defense, and 80 SPDF. That's not bad bulk at all. I know, but it helps. I guess it just seems unnecessary. I guess I see the point. It just seems like overkill, though. Like, you don't want to overextend. Also, boost stored power. Not after it gets hit by weak armor, it doesn't. And at that point, just boost with Calm Mind instead, because you're also getting the special attack boost from that as well. You know what I mean? So instead of getting +2, you're getting +3, and that can be helpful for damage ranges. Not saying you wouldn't hit the damage ranges, but could be helpful. Like, that extra boost into stored power or into from Calm Mind would be helpful. Because I think, like, if you do the math, like, so think about it. If you're getting hit by something after you iron defense, you're gonna be +2 defense, right? And then you're gonna get, like, let's say knocked off. Then that's gonna knock off your weakness policy. You're gonna get +2 attack, +2 special attack, -1 defense. So you're gonna be at a net +5 because you have +1 defense, +2 to attack, which would be +3, and +2 to special attack, which would be +5. But if you go for Calm Mind and you get hit with a knockoff, you're gonna then still activate your weakness policy. You'll probably live, just depending on what it is. If it's like a choice band of Weavile, you got. I don't think you're gonna stay on a choice band of Weavile though. Calm Mind though, you don't lose anything by having a stat decrease thanks to what's it called? Weak armor. So then you're at +3 special attack, so 3. +1 SPDF, so 4. +2 attack, so 6. So it's a net positive of +1. You know what I mean? You're going +6. You're going 120 base. No, hold on. 140 base stored power versus 120, and that extra +1 in special attack could be helpful. So you're +3 with base 140 versus +2 with base 120. You see what I mean? That's a big deal. I don't know if anybody was able to follow that, but in my mind, that all makes sense. In my brain, that makes the most sense. What's up, Machoke? How you doing? Why does he look like... Does he look like me when I'm at the club? I don't actually look like when I'm at the club, like that when I'm at the club. I'm not that ripped. Schnova. Ooh. I'm really glad I drank like a bunch of caffeine before stream, because when I went and got my haircut today, I had like no energy. I was ready to fall asleep in the barber's chair. I was ready to zonk out in the barber chair. Yeah, but if you don't have Iron Defense, you can just get Sucker Punched by King Gambit. So you just Calm Mind and you take all their Sucker Punches. Sucker Punch is an 8 PP. You just play around it. And even then, I don't think you live in Iron Def. I don't think even at +1 you take a Sucker Punch from a King Gambit. I'm pretty sure you don't. If you've already taken a hit, there is no way you take a King Gambit Sucker Punch. If all 5 allies have fainted, King Gambit still does 100 at +1. But that's only if all 5 have fainted. It still does around 100%, so it still kills. So even with the +1 Iron Defense, it does not matter. You're still dying. That's why I'm saying you just play around it with the Calm Mind, because then you're boosting your special attack further. Don't get me wrong, I think Iron Defense is still fine. I just think Calm Mind's better in this case. Like, if you're gonna be an offensive mon, you want to focus on your offensive stats. Like, if this is your win con, you want it to be guaranteed that this mon wins. So in a perfect world where you're hypothetically playing around the opponent's King Gambit, that's why you want to do that. $156 defense? What does the 156 defense do for you? Like, just put those in HP so you're bulkier. If you really only want 100 speed, put those into HP so you're bulkier. 156 HP EVs is better than 156 defense EVs. Also, why Terra Ground? What does Terra Ground do for you? You're still weak to water. I don't really see what Terra Ground does in this case. Ground for Thunderclap Raging Bolt. If you have Calm Mind, that answers that problem, because then you can boost your Spadef. And you just win on... It can't Thunderclap you. Then you can have a different Terra type. I'm telling you, Calm Mind literally solves every single problem. Because it can't Thunderclap you, because it's like Sucker Punch. You have to be going for an attacking move. So when he Thunderclaps, you just Calm Mind up, and then you're also boosting your Spadef while they can't attack you, while going for Thunderclap. Literally, it solves it. Then you don't need to have Terra Ground. That's just my 2 cents, though. Whew. Why am I getting a random text from Michaela from Venture Data? No, thank you. Hi, Michaela. Bye, Michaela. Kindly lose my data, please. That's what I would like. I would like you to lose my data. Lose my number, girl. I ain't want your number. I'm not gonna lie, I really cloud on how this game looks, and I think it looks like complete dog water. The mountain in the background, I mean, it looks pretty nice. I like how it's kind of like faded out like that. I don't know if I ever pointed that out. I actually kind of like how the mountain looks. There's some BDSP praise for you BDSP lovers. Sucker Punch won't work if you Iron Defense. You can get 2.5 times defense if they go for Sucker Punch 1, thinking you're going to attack, then Kowtow Cleave turn 2. Okay, but the Kowtow Cleave doesn't matter because then you're just going to outspeed them and hit them with Flamethrower anyway. I'm telling you, Calm Mind is better. Because you're not lowering your own defense if you do get hit, and wasting your Iron Defenses that you went for, and then you're also boosting your special attack. Like, you really gonna set up 2 Iron Defenses with an Armor Rouge? That seems greedy to me, personally. Like, I don't feel like you need that. That just seems too much. If they really are gonna Sucker Punch turn 1, you outpredict them and you Calm Mind. That's what you do. And if you really think they're gonna Sucker Punch again, you Calm Mind again. If you really think they're gonna Sucker Punch again, you Calm Mind again. And then on the 4th turn, that's when you Flamethrower them. You just gotta take all of them. I just don't think Iron Defense is really that good on Armor Rouge, especially if you're gonna be lowering your defense with weak armor. Like, you might as well be increasing your special attack further and increasing stored power even more. And again, Terra Ground, like I said, does literally nothing for you. You just Calm Mind up in their face. Even if you want to make the argument that like Iron Defense is better for King Gambit, Armor Rouge is with Calm Mind is like easily able to take on a Raging Bolt. Same if you go like Terra Fairy on it, then you can play around that and it can't really like do anything to you. It can't Draco you, it can't Thunderclap you because you just ignore it with Calm Mind. I just don't think that Iron Defense Armor Rouge is very good. Because it has pretty high special attack, but at the same time I feel like you're going to be missing the extra little boost from stored power. If you were at +3 instead of +2. Iron Defense also helps with other priority moves. Most are physical. You resist Mach Punch. You resist Bullet Punch. You resist Vacuum Wave. I don't think many things are running Quick Attack. E-Speed's not a very common move. Even then, like, it's only common on, like, certain mons. Extreme Speed's not a common move, I just said that. It's run on, like, Arcanine and Lucario, and that's it. You outspeed both of them. Well, I mean, speed doesn't really matter because of the priority, but... And then sitting with your EVs, you don't need those defense EVs. Put them in... If you really don't want, like, speed EVs, Dragonite don't mean a thing. Iron Defense is just objectively worse. I'm sorry. Also, get those EVs out of... I'm just gonna tell you, don't put those EVs in defense. Put those EVs in HP. It is a huge difference. Or you just go Terra Ghost. Are you playing it outside of Psychic Terrain? That's the other thing I was gonna say. Run Psy Spam. And go like a Psy Spam team. Thank you, Lethal. How's it going, brother? How you doing today? That's the other thing I was gonna say. Like, if you're gonna run this thing, run it in Psy Spam. Do like Indeedee, Halucha. What's another good Psy Spam mon? Those are like the main 3 I know. I'm pretty sure there's other ones. I think there's like an electric type you want to throw on there usually for like Volt Turn. But yeah, that's a great shout. Put in the terrain. That thing then priority becomes null and void. Psy Spam is so good. That is a very, very good point. I meant to mention that earlier, so I'm glad somebody did. I completely forgot about that. I literally had the thought and I was like, oh, it sounds like Watermelon Car's making a Psy Spam team. Oh, I should mention that. Completely slipped my mind. So thank Lethal for that one. Don't get me wrong, I think you can go either way, but if you're really concerned about priority, then just forego the Iron Defense and just run Psychic Terrain. Plus, again, that's going to boost your special, your stored power even further, because you're getting the Psychic Terrain boost as well. I think that'd be pretty helpful. Yeah, not feeling this song. I'm gonna skip it. Oh, did my day list change? No! No wonder I wasn't feeling that song. What is my day list right now? What is it? Why does it not tell me on the desktop? Oh, there we go. Feel good alternative Monday evening. Sounds good to me. I didn't see some choke. Okay, cool. It's not shiny. It also turns off the electric train from Marina if you're playing for the meta. True. Yeah, I'm not sure if they're doing singles or doubles or not. But yeah, if it's doubles, absolutely. Hello, Spotify? Because isn't Miraidon like the best mon in VGC right now, or like one of the best? I haven't been keeping up with it. I kind of fell off from VGC after last gen. I want to get back into it though. Dynamax kind of killed it for me. I definitely want to get back into it. It is for singles? Okay. I figured it was. I thought you were more of a singles player. You can still run Psy Spam in singles though. Let me see if I can find something. Excuse me. Trying to find just like indeed eject button the specs Life Orb Rouge is good. Yee. Then you don't even need to worry about the what's it called? The setup. You can just like Life Orb it with like Psyshock, Psychic, or Flamethrower. Or actually, I think does it get Expanding Force? You guys know? Because if it gets Expanding Force, that's disgusting. It does get. I just looked on Smogon. It does. It does. Here, I found a sample team on Smogon. Here you go. This was done by AW or Awip. I don't know how to pronounce their name, but this is what I found. But they've got like a little Psy Spam team going. It's got like Indeedee, Hatterene, Armor Rouge, what's your name, Poltegeist, and then either Espathra and Great Tusk or Cinderace and what's your name, Baxcalibur. If I'm running Psy Spam in singles, I'm using it with Hitmonlee, Swords Dance, Sash Reversal. But then what do you do for ghost types though? Like what does it get for ghost types? That's the only issue I can think of. Because if reversal is your bread and butter, does it get knockoff? Does it get knockoff or nah? I keep being distracted. I forget I'm doing a shiny hunt. Now I'm actively engaged in this. I keep reading I'm shiny hunting. But that's the sample team I saw. It looked pretty fun. I think it gets knockoff. I feel like it would. Yeah, it gets knockoff. You're chilling. I just double checked. Surely Sneasler is better than Lee. Oh yeah, 100%. Especially with Psychic Seed. Psychic Seed on Burden. Oh, is Sneasler Ubers on Smogon? I didn't know that. Damn it, it is banned. Darn it. I was gonna say that'd be disgusting. That would be disgustingly good. I know the power of that Pokemon. That Pokemon's broken. I don't know what tier format we were building for or anything. Sorry. You're good, dude. No worries. I wasn't sure either. It seems like, I'm guessing probably singles OU, if I had to guess. I just figured it would be singles. I didn't know what tier either. I was just kind of guessing. You're good. It's all good. I feel like you put forth some good points in the short while you've been here. So, all good. All good, my dude. It is singles OU? Okay, so no Sneasler, unfort. Unfort. I guess you could use Lee then. Because it also gets Unburden. Ugh. You'd probably be fine. Size Band with Hitmonlee might not be too bad. You can also run it as your hazard remover, but then again, I feel like you'd want 4 attacks on that thing. Or I mean, 3 attacks. Because you'd be running what? CC, or not CC, Swords Dance, Reversal, Knock, 4th move probably. I don't know if you want to put Rapid Spin. Can it be Hawlucha time? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mentioned that earlier. I think Hawlucha probably is just better than Hitmonlee. I love that guy. Hawlucha's dope. I love Hawlucha. I'm doing an X and Y Nuzlocke on my own time right now. I was so sad I didn't get one as my encounter. I wanted one so bad. But nope. Pretty sure I got a Snubble as my encounter instead. Great! Don't get me wrong, I like fairy types, but it died. That boy got bodied. Hawlucha would be good for side spam, but it's flying type and terrain ignores ground immune Pokemon. That's why you run it with Terra. It'll still get the Unburden boost if you go Psychic Seed, then you just Terra it. Make it nice and easy on yourself. You can go like Terra Fly, Acro. Actually, probably not Terra Fly, because that would still ignore the terrain. Point is, you can just Terra it. It'd still be really good. Fighting Reversal. I don't think you need Fighting Reversal on everything. I don't think you need to, just because something gets Reversal doesn't mean you need to have to run it with Reversal. 200 base power at 1 HP. Okay. I guess so. I guess so. That's a fair point. It is 200 base power. You just gotta be really careful with it. At least if you had terrain with it and everything, you wouldn't have to worry about priority. So if you ran like Psychic Seed or Eject Button and DD just instant swap into Hawlucha, either off the Eject Button or a hard swap or Momentum or something, you'd be chilling. Didn't DD get Teleport in Gen 8? Surely not. That would have been disgusting. I don't think it did. Surely not, right? Excuse me. It didn't. Okay. As it shouldn't, because that'd be gross. That would be a little bit gross if indeed he got Teleport. I guess Eject Button's still fine, though. Healing Wish is a safe switching move, but it KOs the user. Yeah, I still think it's a good thing to have on, because, like, let's say your Hawlucha gets, like, paralyzed or burned or something by, like, Flame Body or Static or some crap like that. Then you can Healing Wish it back up to full. and then get rid of the status as well. That's why I'm not sure how keen I am on reversal in that case, because it is also like a free switch as well. Like sometimes you don't need Mons alive if you're just gonna win. You don't need Mons alive. You get what I mean by that? Like if you're just about to win, then having Indeedee alive doesn't matter. That's why Healing Wish can be important in that kind of case. But if you're going the reversal route, then you probably don't want to have to get all the way back down to 1 HP. That's why close combat is probably more consistent in this case. You might get higher reward from reversal, especially with Terra fighting. But I feel like the close combat is probably the more consistent damage in this case. What song is this? I like it. Fall with like 12 L's in Love by Mooney. Hell yeah. Boom Boom Rock, the Golem. Yeah, you showed me this one already, right? It's just your Rock's lead Golem. Yeah, it all makes sense. That all makes sense. If you're going size spam, though, I don't know if you would run... Well, I guess you don't really have a reason to not. If you really want to have this on your team. Because you just get rocks up turn 1, your opponent hurts you, you blow up. But like I mentioned before, you don't need Pokemon alive if you're just going to win the game. Like, if you're about to win, like, it don't matter who's alive. Terra Water makes sense on Gliscor. You're going offensive Gliscor? Why? Why? You probably want Roost on this. I don't think you need the Fling. I get Fling is to like get your acrobatics active and lose the Toxic Orb to get it on something else. I feel like you want Roost here. I feel like defensive Gliscor is just better. Gliscor doesn't get Roost anymore? Oh. Rip. No wonder that thing hasn't been like amazing. I guess it's also got a 4 times weakness, so it's still good, but it's always Gliscor. Of course, it's gonna be good. That's rough that thing doesn't get Roost anymore. I'm just like that's rough. But do you really want it to be offensive though? Like I feel like you can combine Gliscor and Golem into one Pokemon because it doesn't Gliscor get Stealth Rock and Spikes. I feel like you could just combine Golem and Gliscor into one Pokemon, then you have room for your Indeedee now. Like, don't get me wrong, you can't blow up with Gliscor, but I feel like if you're just going the hazards route, Gliscor gives you more longevity and better resistances than Golem. And it gives you, well, I was gonna say a Volt Switch immunity, but they both do. That's lame that Gliscor doesn't get Roost anymore. I'm glad I realized that before I drafted it, because I'd be livid. I probably would draft it. It's not a very me mon. It's not a very me Pokemon. I'm just showing you all the Pokemon in my singles team I made yesterday. I'm just like, yeah, I'm just trying to like give you tips. Because like I feel like you could combine the Gliscor and the Golem together, and then you've got another slot on your team. Because like if all you want is for hazards, like do you really need the Gliscor and the Golem? You just put the hazards on the Gliscor. That's more what I was saying. I think either is fine. I'm just throwing out information here. That's all. I'm probably gonna take a little bit of a break from competitive Pokemon. Serena, Queenly Majesty, Power Whip, High Jump Kick, Triple Axle, Knockoff. Oh, wide lens so you don't miss? Alright, yeah, I see the vision. Why do you have just... Why do you have random 20 defense and 20 Spadef, though? Like, what does that do for you? Is there a specific reason you have that? Like, is there something you're trying to live, like, specifically? Or is it just, like, you didn't want the extra HP EVs? Like, how does that work? Was it, like, for a specific Pokemon? Or is it just like, oh, I'm not sure what to do with these EVs, I'll throw them defenses? Just trying to understand the thought process there. I like making my HP exactly 300, so I put the extra 40 EVs into defenses. So you usually are going to want an odd number of HP just so you can take another hazard on switch in. Because, like, if your opponent has Stealth Rocks up and they do, what, like, 12% every turn, you're guaranteed to live on 1% HP. If you have an odd number. I think it's like 12.5 is what they do. So it eventually will like keep adding up and adding up. But if you have an odd number of HP, you'll guarantee to live on 1%. So that's just that's a tip I learned from, like back in like Gen 6, watching like old Shady Penguin videos. You're gonna want an odd number of HP on your Pokemon just in case. And not even like there might not be a team that doesn't even use hazards, but it's just good to have an odd number of HP just in case they have them. That's when I picked up back in the old Gen 6 draft days. Back in my day. Back when Mega Venusaur and... What was good in X and Y? Volcarona? I don't goddamn know. Back when those ran the metagame. I guess Volcarona got banned for a little bit in Gen 9, though. Evil Larry? I don't get it. Rapid Spin. Yeah, that's pretty good. That one makes actually like perfect sense. That one makes perfect sense. I also like making my spinners Terra Ghost, because then it's a spinner that can spin block. But I think if you're not going to tear it, I don't think it matters. There's one thing I like to do. But if you're going to be focusing on tearing like your Armor Rouge or your Serena or your Hitmonlee, then I think you're chilling. Just something I thought of, though. But that's a pretty standard Cyclizar set. Cyclizar's not bad. It's a mod I want to try out. I feel like it can be pretty good in the right hands. I've never really given it a chance, though. I've never had the opportunity to try it out. I remember when it first got revealed and everything, I was like, oh man, I bet this thing would be fire in draft because of Shed-Tail and everything. But Shed-Tail got like quick banned so fast in draft that I'm like, ah, well, unforked. Ugh. Yeah, it took forever for them to ban it in actual singles. Like, singles took forever to ban Shed-Tail, just ban Cyclizar instead. And they were like, oh, it's not the Pokemon, it's also Orthworm who's good with this. Oh, maybe it's the move, guys. Like, I honestly think it'd be the same with Annihilate. Because I would think Annihilate got banned. I don't know if it still is. But Annihilate was mainly... I mean, Annihilate was really good, but it was mainly broken because of Rage Fist, excuse me. I like this song, too. Who's this? Is Landon Conrath? It is! Hell yeah. I've been so distracted by competitive Pokemon that I could have gotten 9 shinies and I would have no clue. Because I've just been focusing at chat. Ah, yes, Rage Fish. I corrected myself. I said Rage Fist. I corrected myself. We're good. I corrected myself. It's all good. Ugh. Rage Fist would be pretty funny, or Rage Fish would be really funny though. I think that'd be really funny to see. A fish that got Rage Fist will go crazy. Give Rage Fist to Remoraid for no reason. Basculegion is a Rage Fish, or is it Gyarados? Probably... I mean, Basculegion is the Water Ghost. But I feel like the actual Rage Fish would be Gyarados, yeah. But I think it'd just be funny to give it to, like, Remoraid or something for no reason. Rage Fish is last respect, Basculegion. True. Amon's a demon. Amon is a literal demon. I remember when, like, Gen 9 first came out and Last Respects was legal and everything. I watched Pokegame use it on, like, Houndstone and stuff. And I was like, this move needs to get a hot fix. Like, holy crap. Like, you just let everything die, and then you bring in your big puppy, and it just one-shots everything. It's so funny. Last Respects is a crazy move. I wanted to, like, try it out. I don't know if it's legal in Ubers or not. I'm pretty sure it probably is, but I want to try it out at some point. I don't think I've ever really played Ubers in my life, though. Maybe for, like, a one-off game, but that's about it. Yeah, Last Respects is crazy. The fact that they were like, this is fine and balanced, shows me that they did not balance their game at all. They chose not to. Which, don't get me wrong, I don't really care. I think it's funny, personally. But people are like, well, they can't do certain things for game balance. And I'm like, they allowed Mega Rayquaza, Last Respects, Revival Blessing, which actually Revival Blessing is not even that great. But that kind of stuff, like, they don't balance their games. They don't. Whew. Running out of cider. It might be time to grab a White Claw, actually. I'm getting a little low. Do you force to use a Pokemon where none of its base stats were over 50? Which would you choose? Let me just check. Just gotta check something real quick. Damn it! I was gonna use Oddish because I love him, but his special attack is 75. Oddish, why are you good? God damn it, Oddish. Why are you actually decent? I don't know. Honestly. I'm trying to think. What's Surskit's? I think it has like 60 special attack. Oh no, 50. But it's got 65 speed. God damn it. It's also got 52 speed, and it's got 52 SpDef and 65 speed. Bruh, Surskit, just be a little bit worse. I want to use you. I don't know what really weak mon I would pick then. Because I think even Poipole has, like, decent stats. Decent for, like, a baby. Yeah, 67, 73 in all of its stats. So I couldn't use Poipole either. You'd go for Charcadet? Is Charcadet really that weak? Yeah. Wow, I didn't realize it was that weak. Will-O-Wisp Protect, Substitute, Rest. So we would go Degenerate is what you're saying. We're going Degenerate Charcadet. That's funny. Trying to think. Wait, let me pull up Little Cup. Let's see what I can find. Let's see what Mons are in Little Cup. Stall Child. I think you have to change its name from Zero to Stall Child. That's perfect. Let's see here. Applin's too high. Azurill would be a fun one. Azurill could be a fun one. Too high, too high, too high, too high. Bounce Sweep maybe could be fun. Too high. Bulbasaur is almost there, but his special attack and Spadaf are 65. There's Charcadet. Wow, Bulbasaur has higher special attack than Charmander? That's crazy. That is crazy. I did not know that. Bulbasaur has 65 special attack. Charmander has 60. I did not know that. That's ridiculous. I'm not complaining, but I did not know that was a thing. Bulba Goat. Chinchu's too high. Maybe I'd take Cosmog because it'll eventually be broken if it evolves. That might be the move. Just cheese it a little bit. Cyndaquil, you're too high. Deerling could be fun, but it's also too high. Dewpider's too high. Diglett. There's not really any that are like standing out. Duskull's too high. What's Shuppet's attack stat? Let me look up Shuppet, because maybe I'll take Shuppet. Nope, way too high. Yeah, just give me a Azurill at this point. I'm not going to find anything I want. Then at least it could be decent, because it gets huge power. Yeah, give me the little mouse. Give me the baby water mouse. We'll go with that. Plus, I like it shiny. It's got a cute shiny. I like it. Am I thinking of the right shiny color? Yeah, it's like a bright green. It looks like a big honeydew melon. I like it. Yeah, I would go with Azurill, but specifically a shiny Azurill with huge power, if I can make requests. I like that. Would be perfect. That was one of my first shinies in Scarlet and Violet. Was a shiny Azurill that I got all the way up to Azumarill. My goat. Mon was actually so goated. That got me through a bunch of like the early raids, because I bottle capped it after I got to level 100. Got perfect IVs, gave it an adamant mint. It's the actual goat. I love Azumarill and like that whole line. They're so awesome. They were so irrelevant, and then just getting like one ability made them like top tier threats. I think that's so cool. Like they went from being completely irrelevant to actually being like very solid Pokemon almost overnight. I don't remember when they got huge power. Was it Gen 3, 4, 5? It looks like it was Gen 3 when it got like actual abilities. I didn't know that. I would have probably used one in Gen 3. Zero Focus Ash, huge power, adamant, belly drum, Aqua Jet. That's it. That's all we're giving it. Excuse me. Well, it also is I don't think does it get Aqua Jet? I don't think it gets Aqua Jet. We may have a problem. I don't believe it. Oh, no, it does. It does. It does. It doesn't in Gen 7. It looks like in Gen 9 it does. Belly Drum Aquajet Facade goes crazy. That'd probably be the moveset. Belly Drum Aquajet Facade. I just realized Belly Drum Focus Sash wouldn't work. Yeah, probably not. So maybe Belly Drum Oranberry. Maybe we go Belly Drum Oranberry then. Or Belly Drum Berry Juice. Could also work. I feel like either would be fine. I doubt it gets Liquidation, but that could also be an interesting one to put on it. Definitely want Aquajet Facade, though, that's for sure. Because it gets Stab Facade because it's not a water type yet. 100% we get facade on it. I think it gets Facade. Surely it gets Facade. Like everything does. It'd be really weird if they just randomly were like, no, we're not going to give this Pokemon Facade, even though we give it to all these other Pokemon. Guys, you want to hear something funny? I just got a text from my sister. She sent me the link to Pokedoku. I used to do those all the time. Oh, God. I might need to do that. That'd be fun. I also just got a text from Mike about content he wants to make. And I'm like, uh-oh. Now I'm scared. I'm in danger. I'm going to be like... I'll put it this way. I am not going to do well on this content he suggested. I'm not going to say what it is because I don't want to spoil it. But your boy is not going to do well in this specific Donker Dank content. I'm going to get destroyed. I just made a fast one type with higher attack than my champ and it had guts. God damn it. But they didn't give it Facade. That'd probably be one of the only ways you could balance that thing. Even then, like fast normal type with higher attack than Machamp. Like, that's non-slow start Regigigas levels of disgusting. Like, that mon would be kind of ridiculous. That would be an actual demon. Especially if you got, like, access to, like, some dark moves. Like, knockoff or whatever. So I think Regigigas gets knockoff, I want to say. I thought about running Regigigas in, like a defensive mon. Weezagigas. That's funny. That's actually a, I don't know if it's the actual name for it, but that was a strategy in Gen 8 VGC. It's neutralizing gas, wheezing, and Regigigas. So that way you negate the slow start. That was like an actual strategy. I think Wolf Glick used it in a tournament. I watched him. Pretty sure he won the tournament that I watched. I was watching it live. The actual GOAT. That man is so talented. I wish I had as much talent when it came to Pokemon battling as that guy did. He's insane. It works great. Yeah, I've wanted to try it out. When I did like a VGC stream in Gen 8, I did with Joe. I think I used a couple of different teams. I used a Calm Mind Comfey team that did pretty well. I used a Psy Spam team with Indeedee Hatterene. I used what else? I used Gmax Lapras paired with, I want to say, Tapu Fini? I think maybe that was it. It was something with Tapu Fini or with Gmax Lapras. I can't remember. Oops. Sorry, I was checking on a text message to Mike. Also had an Eviolite coughing and a slacking. Gross. So Wait, that's actually fire. You get around the species clause for VGC that way. That's actually fire. I like that idea a lot. It actually sounds like a fun one. I kind of stopped like really getting into VGC after Gen 7. Like end of Gen 6, I got really into it, and then all Gen 7 I played it. And then like Gen 8 came out and I didn't really like Dynamax, so I stopped playing VGC. But Gen 9 with Terra VGC seems kind of cool. Slackoffing. Slackoff King. How about that one? Slackoff King. I like that. At some point I want to get back into VGC because I feel like it'd be fun. I'd probably be rusty as hell and have no clue what I'm doing, but I think it'd be fun. Dust off the old thinking brain, the old doubles brain. There was a while where I understood doubles better than I did singles. Which to say is not saying much because I don't understand singles even now very well. I still struggle in singles. I thought knockoff didn't activate on burden. I've thought that since Gen 5. Probably more like Gen 6 because that's when knockoff actually started to be used, but you get the idea. I did not realize that it worked that way. And I remember it happened and I was like, oh, that's not good. I don't know why I just was going in the bag as if I'm going to catch this Medicham even though it's not shiny. Because I'm not. That'd be kind of funny, actually. What if we caught a Medicham and we soft resetted the trade for the Gengar? Or for the Haunter? That'd be kind of funny. I don't know if those are shiny locked, though. I guess that could be our final team member if we really want to go that route. Give me a ghost type at least, and that'd be kind of nice. I probably won't do that, but it'd be funny, though. I would just be very upset if I learned like 1,000 encounters in that it was actually shiny locked and it can't be shiny. I'd probably kick myself in the shins repeatedly. Sorry, I'm trying to help with content. There we go. Buddy's got something cooking up. It looks like Joe and I are involved. Whether we want to or not. Telepathy Medicham gets traded for Everstone Haunter. Fair trade. True. That actually would be the only way it would be fair. I guess I could just always trade the Haunter again, so. Yeah, I don't know if it would actually be shiny or not. What other trade evolutions, what other trades are there in this game? ESP in-game trades. Let's see. We can get an Abra in Oreburgh City. We can get a Chatot. We can get a Haunter. We can get a Magikarp. I don't think I can get the Magikarp. It's on Route 226. So I can get a Haunter, a Chatot, or an Abra. I don't really want any of those that much. So probably wouldn't do those. I also, like I said, don't know if they're shiny locked or not. If there was like a really good one, I might do it. Like in, what's it called? Well, actually, can you save before you do? Because it saves before you do the trade, but I guess if you're quick, maybe. But I guess it also could corrupt your save data. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, do that. If it was a different game, like this was X and Y, I probably would consider because you can get the Steelix that you trade for a Love Disc. I would absolutely try to get that. That mom would be an anchor. Levitate, Magnezone, and Gengar would be goated. True. Gengar even had Levitate for a while, and then Game Freak decided, nope, we're taking that from you, buddy. I think it was like Gen 7 or 8 it lost it. I guess it makes sense. Because Gengar with Levitate was kind of busted. But I feel bad for Gengar because Haunter and Ghastly still have it. Which, and granted, they are levitating, so it makes sense. But I just always felt bad for poor Gengar. It just wanted to float. All it wanted to do was float. But Uncle Game Freak said no. But we can't go in there. We're not allowed to float. Uncle Game Freak told us not to. I hated every second of what I just did. Oh, I'm officially out of cider. Hold on. Okay, now I'm officially out of cider. Imagine Gengar had Infiltrator. That'd be insanely good. Wow. That'd be ridiculously good. Infiltrator Gengar would be so good. It'd be Dragapult, essentially, because Dragapult gets that. And I'm pretty sure Dragapult also has Cursed Body, which is one of Gengar's abilities. Actually, I think it's Gengar's only ability. Yeah, that's correct. That'd be crazy. Here, have one more speed could be an Ogerpon counter. Yeah, except the rock one, right? Because isn't the rock one, it'd be neutral to poison. I guess if it Terra, then it'd be... Actually, if it Terra, it'd be worse for Gengar. But no, it would be pretty helpful for Ogerpon. Hey, what's up, CDM? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? How is your day going so far? What you up to? You're doing good? Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. I don't know if rock resists poison or not. I'm pretty sure it does. Excuse me. It does. It resists flying, normal, poison, and fire. It does resist poison. So yeah, it would be neutral onto Ogerpon Cornerstone and super effective on the rest. How's the hunt going? Not great. Haven't having the best luck right now. But it happens. It happens. It's all good. It's all good. Hopefully we can get it soon. We've been at this one for a little while, so maybe we'll be due eventually. It just sucks that we can't Sweet Scent encounter here because we have it on our Roselia, and that would make our life so much easier if we could just Sweet Scent encounter. But nope, I have to resort to running around in a circle repeatedly, which takes even longer. Agility Skeledirge would be pretty cool, because then you Agility Torch Song. That'd be pretty nice. Curious how many encounters so far? I'll be honest, I don't think I've been counting. It's probably in a couple. It's probably in the hundreds. Maybe getting close to 1,000. Maybe not that hot. Maybe a little bit higher. I don't know. We're definitely still under odds. Dang, yeah. We're still under odds though, and I got my last shiny pretty quickly, admittedly. So I guess I'm due for some pain and suffering at this point. The pattern we've been having is annoying shiny, easy shiny, annoying shiny, easy shiny. So I think this is the annoying shiny pattern. Because it took forever to get Piplup. I got Badoo almost immediately. Took forever to get Bronzong. I got Zubat almost immediately. And now we're here. But it's all good. It'll be worth it once we get it, at least. It'll definitely be worth it once we get something. It's only a matter of time, he said. This is the part where I cut 3 years later and I still haven't gotten this. What gym is next? I can't remember if I've done Candace already or not. I think I might have done Candace. I can't remember if I've done Candace or not. Let's check. I'll check after I run away real quick. It's either Candace or Volkner. Trainer card. Nope, not town map. That button. Okay, so I did get the 7th badge. So I have to do the Veilstone headquarters. I have to do the Dialga Palkia Giratina stuff. Or by that I mean the Dialga stuff, because I'm playing Brilliant Diamond. And then I have to do Volkner. So after we get our 5th team member, we're going to the Veilstone headquarters. That's the current plan, at least. I also need to make a stop at Iron Island at some point to get a Shiny Stone, so that way we can evolve our Roselia into a Rose Raid. So at some point, we got to do that as well. But I can do that off camera. I'm just waiting until we get, like, actually something decent here. And then I also have certain moves I want Roselia to get, and I'm trying to figure out its final moveset. Like, I don't know if I want to keep Sweet Scent on it for now or not, so... Because Sweet Scent makes encountering easier, so that's a plus. Here we go again. So it'll be a little bit before we hit up the next gym. Got quite a bit ahead of us still. Gen 12, Heatran is NU. Jesus Christ, imagine. Heatran's still good, but like it's definitely gotten caught up with power creep. It's still a solid Pokemon though, in my opinion. Hey, what's up, Philip? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? How's your day going? What's up? Been well since I last caught your stream. Appreciate you stopping by. It's been a minute since I have streamed. It's been a hot minute. Finally, I'm back into a rhythm now. I've been streaming on an actual schedule for the last couple weeks, and it feels pretty good. Appreciate you stopping in to say hello. Gen 14 Mega Rayquaza and Calyrex Shadow are Ubers. Dear God. That would be disgusting. I don't think those two mons should ever be allowed in any format. Especially Mega Ray. Then again, they're both disgustingly broken. I think they both just should not be allowed, period. Those mons are gross. They're cool. Like, I like their designs. It's just they're broken as hell. Here we go again. Like, I don't want to imagine a metagame where Mega Rayquaza is allowed. Like, that thing got banned pretty quick in Oras. Rightfully so, because it's a Mega that can hold an item. Like, how do you make Megas more broken? You make it so they can hold an item. Like, Mega Rayquaza with Life Orb? Bruh. Kyogre will never be UU. It's consistently one of the best mons on Ubers. Kyogre will never be UU. If Kyogre is UU in Gen 15, like, we need to hit the reset button at that point. I'll say it. Maybe Dexit should happen. If at Gen 15 Kyogre is a UU Pokemon. And before Game Freak events like an ability that summons like permanent rain and also like boosts the user special attack by 2 stages or some crap. I doubt they would ever do that, but like, you never know. Any Pokemon with Life Orb is a glass can by definition? Pretty much. There's certain mons that actually make good use of it though. Like Life Orb, Alakazam is a pretty good Pokemon because it gets Magic Guard. And Magic Guard ignores the Life Orb damage. So you get the positive boost without the negative HP reduction. But for the most part, yeah, any mon that has a Life Orb is slowly going to whittle itself down. It's really just Pokemon with Magic Guard that can ignore it. That's why Life Orb Zam is pretty damn good, actually. I feel like it'd be a fun mon to use. I might draft like an Alakazam at some point down the road. I feel like that'd be fun. I feel like that would be fun. I might do that as like a gimmick one season, like drafting only Gen 1 Pokemon. I feel like that'd be kind of funny. I'll be Gen 1 or Kai that season. Ain't no way that stupid dog is gonna be anywhere near RU. Ain't no way. Zacian RU? Absolutely not. I'll give up at that point. If Zacian ever drops out of Ubers, I think I just give up on playing competitive Pokemon from now on. Let's put a Life Orb on a Kommo-o and only use it as a last resort for battle. Was it a physical Kommo-o or a special Kommo-o? Like physically offensive or specially offensive? Because both are pretty good. I think I prefer the special one, personally. Because you can Throat Spray and get the +1 boost. And doesn't it get like Clangorous Soul, I want to say is the name of the move? Which like boosted stats. And you can like Clangorous Soul, Clanging Scales to get that Throat Spray boost. Ain't no way Dragapult is ever gonna be PU. Ain't no way. That mon's broken. There was a 0.000000000000001% chance of that happening. No clue, I just put Clanging Scales on and let it rip in tears. So yeah, it was probably special then. Because Clanging Scales is a special move. That's not bad at all. I think Kommo is very underrated. I actually like that mon a lot. I remember when I was doing my first couple of leagues in Gen 7, there was a running joke that Kommo was reserved for Kai Guy because I picked it every single season. Like, no joke, I picked it 3 seasons in a row. To the point where when someone actually picked it, and I was in the bathroom, and somebody thought I was taking a while because I got sniped on the Kommo pick. I think it was Ethan, the guy who, good buddy who runs the NBA. Like, he was like, oh, did Kai get sniped on the Kommo pick? Because he isn't picked yet. He's usually on this. Nope, Kai was just in the bathroom. But he probably did get sniped on the Kommo pick. Yo, Philip, thank you for the 545, my dude. Appreciate you. Is that €5? Appreciate that, my dude. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you, my man. Much appreciated as always. Hey, what's up, Defective? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? How's your day going? Let's go to the stream. Appreciate you stopping by. Are you in class again? One of my favorite dragons besides Garchomp. Kommo is awesome. It's definitely one of my favorite pseudos. It's up there with like Dragapult and Salamence. I think both are so sick. And give that a heart. Actual goat. Thank you, Philip. Appreciate you. Philip, what is your profile picture? Is that Paul Blart? Is that what that is, or is it something different? Because from far away, it looks like Paul Blart. Let an actual go with the 5-er. Thank you, thank you. Dude, every time, like, I, like, stare at these Pokemon, I'm always, like, doing, like, almost a double tick, like, oh, it's not a shiny. Maybe if I look again. If I turn away and look again, it'll actually turn into a shiny. That's how this works, right? That's how this works, right? Surely that's how it works. It is Paul Blart. I thought it was. I thought it was. I was like, what is that? It looks so familiar. And then it hit me. I was like, oh my god, that's Kevin freaking James. Had my profile name as Paul Blart Mortal Kombat recently. Yo, I love that. That's so good. I know isn't there like 2 of those? I only ever watched the first one. I think there's a second one. I don't think I've seen it though. I remember seeing the first one though and being like, it's not a good movie, but I had a good time. But the memes, the Paul Blart memes are top tier. After 8 years of Gen 16 metagame existing, Shell Smash Poltegeist finally gets banned from ZU. You know, I actually feel like one that could be realistic. I think that's the most realistic one you've said so far. I'm not going to lie to you, Watermelon Car. I think that one is the most realistic one you've mentioned so far. Oh, I like this song. What is it? Mr. Optimist by Hudson Ingram. Add it to the playlist. That one I feel like actually makes sense because I feel like Poltergeist, while being very good, has its counters. So that one I feel like actually could be realistic. It'd still be ludicrous, but it could happen. Damn, why have I never heard this song before? It actually is really good. Carson, thank you for the 501. I feel like that was on purpose to be 1 cent ahead. Thank you, appreciate it. Appreciate it, brother. Sorry. Oh god. That's all good, it's all good. Thank you. Appreciate both of y'all for doing that. Very, very kind and very much not necessary, but very kind nonetheless. I remember my brother and I used to play Halo with our cousin a lot, and my cousin nicknamed the rocket launcher in the game Philip for some reason. I still have no idea why, but just reading Carson writing "Sorry, Philip" made me think of it. Gen 22 Mega Ferrothorn. Could you imagine? What would they do for a Mega Ferrothorn? What would they even do for that much? Is there fan art for that? Surely, right? Wait. These go hard. Wait. Oh, wait, no, that's an Infinite Fusion. Wait, this one goes crazy hard. It looks like Ferrothorn mixed with Metagross. That goes crazy hard. Then somebody just posts a picture of Ultraman. This look, if you guys are able to, look up Infinite Fusion of Ferrothorn and Metagross combined. It looks amazing. It looks so damn good. I can't get the shiny I want and can't get to the character I want in the mobile game. Oh, I'm sorry, that's frustrating. I have been utterly defeated. Well, look at it this way. I appreciate you both for doing that. It was very kind. The Paul Blart villain arc. Yo, this Paul Blart villain arc about to go crazy, though. This is his super villain origin story. This is Paul Blart 3. This is Paul Blart 3, Anti-Cop. Somebody called up Kevin James. Mobile game I play is a cookie game where basically try to fight the equivalent of a god. I feel like I've heard of this. I think it was Young Sound, like a long time ago, mentioned this to me. What's it called, CDM? I feel like I've heard of this. I feel like I remember Young Sound telling me about this like a while ago, like probably like years ago. I can't remember what the name of it was. Cookie Run, yes, this is the same game. Yeah, there's a chatter. They were in the stream yesterday, Young Sound, who during my BDS, one of my old BDSP streams. So this is coming a little bit full circle. They mentioned Cookie Run Kingdom, that they were playing it and everything. And that was a mobile game and stuff, and it sounded very familiar to what you were saying. So yeah, look at I have heard of this before. I was gonna say it sounded really familiar the way you were describing it. Is it like an idle game, or is it like you're actively doing stuff? One of my students I was talking to was telling me that they're really into like idle games and stuff. It isn't active. Okay. I don't really like, if people like them, like I'm happy for them. I personally don't see the appeal of idle games. If people like them, whatever. Like I'm happy for them, but I don't know. I like to be active in my gameplay. But I guess the whole point of him is like you can't always be active in your gameplay. So like being able to like come back after a certain amount of time, it's pretty nice, I guess. It's just not my preferred way of gaming, but I see the appeal. Overwatch loot boxes are really bringing me back. Yeah, honestly, like I was kind of 50-50 on them bringing them back. I was like, oh, I guess it's cool, but like it's still like other ways to like get money off of you and everything. And then like I got like the serotonin boost of like getting like a legendary skin, and I was like, we are so back. And now I'm kind of into it. Yeah, I'm kind of into it. Like I said to you, I had fun last time we played Overwatch, which is something I can't normally say. Because normally if I'm playing Overwatch, I'm solo queuing, and I'm miserable. The way I was playing with you, and we were actually like calming and like just screwing around, like that was fun. I had a good time doing that. And I've just been watching a lot of Overwatch content recently. Between like Super, Salty Fish, those guys. Very, very funny gents. No, I agree. It's bringing me back. Working on my ancient history assignment. According to Google AI, Anubis was killed by a super weapon from Atlantis while inside an elevator. Gotta love it. Wait, that's a start of like a comic book or something right there. We were talking about Phyllis Paul Blart villain arc about to go crazy. This comic book about to go crazy. This comic arc would go crazy. I would read that. I want to be active as I suffer. As a shiny hunter, CDM, I get it. As a shiny hunter, my dude, I completely get it. It's like the Harry Potter quote. You're gonna suffer, but you're gonna be happy about it. That's like literally like the shiny hunter mantra. You're gonna suffer, but you're gonna be happy about it. And then the one for Overwatch and stuff like that is I'm not having fun, but I want to go again. That's my favorite quote I've ever seen. I think it was, I want to say it was like Shroud or somebody said that. And I about like pissed myself laughing. I'm not having fun, but I want to go again. Gen 23. Could you guys imagine Gen 23 down the road of Pokemon? I'll probably be like, if we say like every what, like 2 years or so we get a new gen of Pokemon. We're on Gen 9, so that'd be 14 gens down the road. Times 2 would be 28. I'll be 56 in Gen 23 of Pokemon if that keeps up. Jesus Christ, dude. That actually just scared me. That actually just scared the daylights out of me. Wait, CDM, that actually got me. We're shiny hunters. Of course we sit on a screen for weeks at a time for different color pixels. I read it exactly in like the style of one of those TikTok memes. That's amazing. That is actually amazing. I love that. There are so many good ones of that. I love those. There was like a solid like week where that was my entire For You page, and I was so happy about it. But actually so true. That's literally what we do, is we hunt for different colored pixels. And we lose our minds when we get them. It's the little things in life, what can I say? The world can be scary, so you gotta take solace when you can. Pretty sure I said before on another stream, I feel like you had to have, 100%. 100%, I feel like I remember you mentioning that before. Gigas are like Megas, but more broken, introduced in Gen 19. Oh god, that scares me so much. Because they have to do like something new, right? Like they have to do like something new each gen. Like that's been the pattern since Gen 6 with Megas. And I guess if you really want to get technical, it's Gen 5 with triple battles and rotation battles. So I feel like they have to, I feel like it's gonna be hard for them to keep coming up with like new strategies and stuff like that, unless they just like keep bringing back Megas every like 3 gens. Which I guess they could do. Because people were not happy when they got taken out of Sword and Shield. I'm sure some people were happy because they probably didn't like Megas, but I really enjoyed them. I felt like Megas plus Z moves was a bit too much power creep. I feel like you just remove the Z moves and that solves that problem. I've actually been considering playing comp again. I'd play comp. I feel like I'm getting more confident in my keyboard and mouse skills. I feel like I could hold my own for the most part. I did do like a couple of placement matches. I think I told you, Carson. And I went 3-0, I believe. So I didn't do that many. But I went 3-0, and one of them I like had to like hard carry. Because my DPS were not it. So me and the support and the tank had to carry. But I went 3-0. So we'll take it. I think it's been a while, so my placement I think was like my expected placement, I should say. I think it was like gold 3, gold 2, gold 4, somewhere around that range. So not terrible. Not quite plat, where I would like to get again. But, and actually I'd like to get the diamond, but we'll see about that one. It's been a hot minute. It's been a hot minute. So we'll see. Not since the days of Broken Brig have I been that high. Giga Flutter main is in Ubers. Jesus Christ. Going for the crazy new gen? 23 Pokemon like Chairman and Busman. Oh my god. They run out of ideas, so you just start catching people. That's just Pal World at that point, dude. Like, straight up. That is just straight up Pal World at that point. Gen 17, they introduced Gunnachu. It's Pikachu, but it's in the shape of a gun. They introduced gun type 1 generation later. People are very confused. Why wasn't it in the same gen as Gunnachu? Oh god. Then they buy Pal World, and for Gen 19, you get the Pokemon Pal World crossover. Actually insane. And that's where the Gigas come in, like Watermelon Car was saying. Yeah, I do not envy Game Freak. That's for sure. Having to, like, please all these different people who are very vocal when they are not happy with the product they receive. But at the same time, you also have people, myself included, so I'm part of the problem, who will just buy it blindly and just be like, it's Pokemon, I want. Because I feel like that's the only way they would listen is with their wallets. Which it sucks that's all it'll take, but it's hard to, like, get a large group of people to do anything. So, like, asking millions and millions of fans to boycott the Pokemon game just isn't going to do anything. Sadly. Gen 24, there's 272 types. Isn't there a Pokemon game that, like, AlphaRad made or something called, like, Pokemon Too Many Types? I want to play that at some point. I feel like that'd be funny to try it out. I don't know if it was AlphaRad who made it, but I swear he played it. I thought he, like, either made it or commissioned someone to make it, though. I definitely want to try it out. Pokemon, but there is too many types. Yeah, exactly. Scammer type. I would definitely play that game. I think you can get it. I think he commissioned it. Yeah, I thought so. I thought he did commission it. I would definitely play that. I feel like it'd be a lot of fun. You should do that. It's the funniest and stupidest game I've ever seen. I don't know much about it. I watched a little bit of the video, but that's about it. So I didn't want to, if I ever did play it, I didn't want to spoil myself on it. So that way it could still be like a surprise, like certain typings and stuff like that. So I didn't get very far into the video and all that. So that way, like I said, I wouldn't like kind of ruin all the stuff for me. I would definitely play it though. I feel like it'd be a lot of fun. I feel like it'd be simultaneously the like most chaotic and dumbest thing I had ever done, but I feel like it'd be fun at the same time. The same way I feel about like doing something like Infinite Fusion. Like I feel like Infinite Fusion would be a lot of fun, for example, but I feel like it would also be like crazy, hectic, and chaotic, and just like all over the place. So that's why I haven't done that yet either. I'll get to it at some point, I'm sure. It's also like Inclement Emerald is out now, and that's like Radical Red but Emerald, which like your boy's all about that. I had a Radical Red run going on my own time a little while ago. I still have it going. I haven't lost yet, actually. Maybe I'll pick that back up. Maybe if I complete, I'll turn it into a I finally beat Pokemon Radical Red, and here's how video. The no type. Gen 3 the GOAT. Gen 3 is probably my second favorite gen. I can get behind that. I can definitely get behind that. Gen 25 Giga Ferrothorn is just barely staying in OU. I don't want to exist in that metagame. Pretty sure I remember you playing Emerald Rogue. Do you prefer the original or the sequel? I don't feel like I played enough of the sequel to give an accurate opinion. You are correct. I did play both. I didn't play the second one for as long as I would have liked. That also might be something I revisit down the road. Because I was having fun with it. It was just really difficult. I think I liked certain aspects of 1 better and certain aspects of 2 better. Like, I think the route layouts and stuff I prefer in 2. I like the quality of life changes, like the different colors and stuff to represent different typings. I think a lot of the new things they introduced, like the Safari Zone and stuff, are pretty cool. What else? Pokemon being able to follow you around was neat. That side of that, I feel like the gameplay, for the most part, in the original felt a little bit better. But I can't really describe why. Excuse me. And also could be because I was in a call with Jert YT and we both were like, let's play on Brutal and see how this goes. And we couldn't make it past like the first 3 battles. So that probably was part of it. But I don't know. I think there's things I prefer about the first and the second. I think the second is better when it comes to quality of life. I feel like I would definitely prefer the second if I tried the co-op mode. I was not able to do so up to a certain point yet, though. I still want to try that with, like, Joe or with somebody. I feel like that would be fun. Only ever for about ones that I can bring a level 100 shiny Mega Latios with no drawbacks. Fair point. Time to just be about wrecking the opponent, you know? I can get behind that. I don't know. I'll probably revisit the second one at some point. I probably will at a certain time. I'm just not sure when. Terapagos is unrecognizable in Gen 26 because of all the types, and Map Pack came back from the retirement to determine what Giga Terapagos is weak to. I would love if he came back from retirement. I know he's like living his life. I know he's being a dad, he's being a husband, and I think that's amazing. But I don't know. I think he's still kind of involved. He still like pops up from time to time. But if he's happy, that's awesome. He just seems like such a nice guy. He's definitely like, if I had a choice of like a YouTuber to meet, it would be him or probably Shady Penguin. Those would probably be the top 2 if I could meet a YouTuber. Or Pokeaim. I feel like those would be like my go-tos. They all seem just like really chill dudes. Or Nate Wants to Battle. I really like. Oh, actually, I've kind of met Nate Wants to Battle. But I get to talk to him for very long. He did a panel at a convention I went to. This was like back in like probably 2013 or 14. So he was just like starting to gain traction. Got a hair in my mouth that's bothering me so much. So apologize if I keep doing this. It's because there's a hair on my tongue and I can't get it off. I think I got it. There we go. Yeah, that was a pain in the butt right there. I need to get caught up on the most recent like theorist videos. I haven't watched any in a little bit. That and, oh, I forgot about Rhett and Link. Rhett and Link would be on my list too of like YouTubers I'd like to meet. Completely forgot about Rhett and Link. They might be near the top actually now that I think about it. They're like one of my comfort channels. Like if I ever just am having like a rough time of it, I'll put on like Rhett and Link or like a Pokeaim video or something. What's my favorite Pokemon spin-off game? Probably Mystery Dungeon. Probably specifically Explorers of Sky. Outside of that, I really like Pokemon Conquest. I really like... Does Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness count as a spin-off? If so, I'd throw that in the ring as well. I'd say that would be my top 3. Gen 27 Giga Mega Rayquarosaur is being suspected in Ubers. Hi, Fiora. You want to say hi? Do you want to say hi? What? Do you want to come say hi? Are you feeling a little shy right now? Come here. Come here, Munchkin. Come say hi. Fiora. Fiora, come on. Quit being a little brat. Come say hi. Are you feeling a little shy right now? Okay. I was gonna pick you up and put you on my lap, but apparently someone doesn't feel like that. Somebody's not interested in sitting on my lap right now. That's fine. Not gonna force you. I think Pokemon XD and Mystery Dungeon are so good. Most of the Mystery Dungeons. There's some stinkers in there. But I really enjoy the first one. I really enjoy the ones on the DS. I haven't played the remake on Switch, but I've heard plenty of good things about it. I liked Super Mystery Dungeon for the most part. I know that one was a little bit divisive. And I have not played Gates to Infinity. But I love XD Gale of Darkness. I've played it more times than I can probably count. And then Pokemon Conquest is also a very good time. If you like strategy games, which I do. I'm a big fan of strategy games. Like Jert YT, Joe, and I are playing Fire Emblem Engage right now. Got the first part recorded, so I'll probably put that up at some point. Just gotta go through and edit the whole thing, though. So that's why it's not up yet. I've been distracted by other projects, like school, work, and now streaming again. But I'm chipping away at it, slowly but surely. Gen 28, Waluigi's and Yu-Yu. What tier is Wario in? If Waluigi's Yu-Yu, what tier is Wario? My grandparents' dog is the most petty creature because she would not let me study until I got off the couch. Wait, what? So were they just like sitting on your lap then and they wouldn't let you move? Or like what happened? Wario is RUBL. Wow, Waluigi's higher than Wario. That's a bit surprising. Come here. You're up here now. How's it going? Yeah? How's it going? It would not shut up? Oh. What are you up to? Huh? Kitty indeed. This is Fiora, for those who do not know her. She's very common around these parts. Hello, Munchkin. She's a very smart cat, but she looks very stupid. Look at her. She looks very dumb. There you go. Do you want to get down? Or you want to stay here? Nope. One of those options was not get on my desk. One of those options was not get on my desk. Make up your mind. You can do it. You're a big girl. Make a decision. Make a decision. You gotta make a decision. Her tail's like wrapping around my neck. Either have a seat or get down, Fiora. Come on. Because I don't want your fur getting in my face. Because even though I own you, I am allergic to you somewhat. I just put up with it because you're adorable. Alright, either sit. Alright, I'm making final chance. Sit or get down. Sit down. There you go. Oh, that's so nice. See? Okay, never mind. You stood right back up. She stood right back up. Waluigi has speed boost and 169 attack with Dark Wa Poison type. Wario has Guts, 185 attack and 160 HP. Jesus Christ. Sheesh. Those are some high stats. Those are some slacking level. And it's only RUBL with 185 attack? I forgot this is Gen 28, so yeah, power creep. I guess it makes sense. Bro, your tail is just like pounding my microphone right now. Like, it is perfectly like in the path of my mic. All right, make a decision, Fiora. Get down. Okay, there you go. You made it up your mind. Good job. Proud of you. Love you. And of course, her fur is like flying around the room now. You're ridiculous. But you're cute, so I forgive you. You're considered abnormally low for that generation. Oh my god. I don't want to play in a metagame where 185 and 169 attack are considered low. I do not want to be a part of that Pokemon League. I do not want to be a part of that competitive scene. No, 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 no. It's like the Syndrome quote. When everyone's super, no one is. And that's how I feel about that. 169 attack is considered pretty low. Meanwhile, poor Furret is like crying itself to sleep with like base 80 attack. I think that's what it has. What is your base attack, Furret? 76. I gave it too much credit. Furret is molding. Why you gotta do my boy like that? I love Furret. If I could pick one Pokemon to get a Mega that I doubt would, it would be Furret. Gen 30 Quagmire is UUBL. I don't know if that was supposed to say Quagsire or if that's actually the Family Guy character. Either way, I hate it. I would love it if Furret got a Mega. I don't think it ever would. Like, I think the one I probably would care more for is like a Mega Noivern. But your boy loves him some fur. I can't even explain why. But it was on my team when you guys remember when the Virtual Console games dropped on the 3DS, like Gold, Silver, Crystal, and all that. I had a Furret on my team. I don't remember if it was Gold, Silver, or Crystal, but it was on my team. It was, and I got a plushie back there somewhere. Where is my Furret? Oh, he's in the bottom corner. You guys won't be able to see him. Oh, it was supposed to be Quagmire. I don't know if that's better or worse. I can't tell honestly. I'm not sure if that was better or worse. I truthfully don't know the answer. I guess it depends on your opinion of Family Guy. I really want like a Mega Noivern or Mega Go-Goat for for ZA though. Because I feel like those would actually be like somewhat realistic. Whereas I don't feel like a Mega Furret would be realistic by any means or stretch of the imagination. That's just in Kai's fantasies that exists, sadly. But it would go crazy, though. Mega Furret would go absolutely mental. Mega Furret would go absolutely insane. Don't worry, in Gen 17, Furret got an evolution and a Giga Mega evolution that's barely staying in RU. You know what? I'll take it. I will take it. It's a tiny victory, but I guess it's the best we can do. You gotta take those tiny victories where you can get them, I suppose. Because sometimes life doesn't let you have one at all. Is this a shiny? I couldn't see it. No, it's not. Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure. I remember I was in a call with Joe and Mike one night. We were doing like our favorite Pokemon of each type. And I picked Furret for normal type, and they were like giving me so much crap for it. They were like, what? Furret? I'm like, yeah, what do you mean? He's cute. He's adorable. He walks on escalators. How do you not love him? As an avid Dunsparce lover, I was immeasurably disappointed with the Dunsparce. I mean, but that was kind of the point though, right? You know? Like, I feel like that was kind of the point. It was like they wanted us to be like disappointed to a certain degree. Like, the whole thing was supposed to be like a big joke. Like, you've got Dunsparce who's like dumb and whatever, and I like Dunsparce. Like, don't feel like I'm trashing Dunsparce, but I feel like the whole point was like people have wanted like an evolution for it forever, and they wanted like this huge elaborate like dragon or like really cool fairy type, and then they're just like, make it bigger. The only way to make it better would be for it to evolve into the Dunsparce with 10 segments. So that'd be the Dunsparce. There we go. Yo, Mega the Dunsparce incoming just gets really long. It gets so long it like curls under itself and like becomes like a giant spring. Dark Fighting Steel type, 178 speed, 187 attack. Jesus Christ. Hey Kid Boo, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Sheesh. $187 attack in RU. Yeah, like, isn't Stack Attacka like RU or some crap, and it's got like 200 defense? Yeah, it has 211 defense, and then Sun and Moon it's RUBL, and Sword and Shield it's NU, and it has 211 defense. Jesus Christ, dude. So you know what? Maybe it would be fine. Maybe it would be fine. That's because of its type. Yeah, I know, but still. Too many weaknesses. 4 times weakness to fighting, 4 times weakness to ground, water weakness. Not great. Not great at all. Did we say anything else? Not weak to grass anymore because of the steel typing. Can't think of anything else. Ground, fighting, water. What else is steel weak to? Fire, rock cancels that out. I can't think of anything. Maybe that's it. Whoop, the wrong button. Now I'm curious if I'm forgetting something. Nope, I wasn't. Look at me. I remembered all of its weaknesses and stuff. I was gonna say resistances, but I didn't really name those. Probably could have eventually. Yeah, those 4-time weaknesses aren't great, but it's got some good resistances to balance it, I guess. So you take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have Stack Attacka. I drafted Stack Attacka once, and it was actually really good. Like, surprisingly good. Like, I was shocked how good it actually was. That was before Terra. Like, this was a Gen 7 draft. It was a Gen 7 draft, and that mom put in work. Like, I think I want to say Mega Latias, Tapu Koko, Stack Attacka was my Fairy Dragon Steel. Which is like a disgusting trio. Yo, what's up, Zamasu? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? How's your day going? Gen 31? Quandale? What? I feel like I've heard of that name before. Oh, yeah. It's an artist or whatever. Yeah, I've heard of this guy, I think. I don't really get it, but I remember it. With the Mega Aggron treatment? Mega Aggron treatment? What you mean? Can't wait for Stack Attack to evolve into a bigger Stack Attack called Stack Attacka. I love it. I love it. 300 defense and 330 per def? That'd be disgusting. Have I seen Goku? What do you mean by that? I don't watch Dragon Ball, so I don't if it's a reference, I don't get it. I just know who Goku is. So if it's a reference, I apologize, but I do not get it. I tried to watch Dragon Ball, but I could not get into it, I'm afraid. It's considered slightly below average stat-wise. At a certain point, Game Freak's gonna read this and just be like, write that down, write that down. So maybe we should cut it off, guys. I think we've gone a little too far. I think we may have gone a little too far with this one. Because Game Freak's gonna read this and be like, hold on, let him cook. And then we're all gonna cry about this come generation 25. I'll be in my 50s playing Pokemon with my grandkids. That actually sounds fun. I can't even lie. I can't even lie. That sounds fun. That sounds hella fun, actually. I would not be upset by that at all. Gen 33 Goku is RU. What do you think happens first? Goku ends up in Smash Brothers or Goku ends up in Pokemon? Because honestly, if you say Pokemon, I wouldn't disagree. Gen 23 was only have 1 PP, and to refill them, it's a microtransaction. I like that one. I like that one. His base stat total is oh. I'll give that a round of applause. I'll give that a round of applause. That was good. I'll give that a begrudging round of applause. That was pretty good. You got me with the over 9,000. That was a good reference. That was a good meme right there, Watermelon Car. I can't even deny it. I quite enjoyed that one. Imagine I'm really like striking a pose during its animation. I don't know why I'm just now noticing that, but like it's like about to hit the runway. Like, get it, girl. Strut on these losers. I tried so many times to get into DBZ and I just couldn't do it. The closest I came was the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. I thought that was pretty good, but not good enough to want to give Dragon Ball another chance, sadly. I'd rather just watch like Attack on Titan or Solo Leveling or Frieren, most other things. I'd rather watch One Piece if I'm being honest. At some point I'll watch One Piece. Whenever I have like 10 years to dedicate. After I retire, I'll watch One Piece. Gen 34 Ganon is RU. They have to keep on making... Oh, you are. They have to keep making new tier solo Pokemon below ZU. Oh. I mean, if they only keep like 400 Pokemon each gen, I feel like ZU is probably all they would need. Excuse me. I don't think we really need any more besides ZU if they only do like 400 Pokemon every gen. So what? Ubers, OU, UU, RU, NU, PU, ZU? That's 7? So you put like 50-ish Mons or so in each tier? I feel like that'd be perfect. I don't know. I can see why people want them to bring like all the Mons back for a game, but at the same time, it would be a lot. Like, just think about completing that Pokedex. 1,000 Pokemon in order to complete your Pokedex. Like, that's pretty crazy. Like, that's like almost 3 times what you have to do in Scarlet and Violet. Technically, it's 2.5 times because it's 400 times 2.5, which would be 1,000, but you get the idea. Playing Pokemon Coke and Pepsi on the Nintendo metal folding chair. What is even this reference? I'm more of a Pokemon RC Cola guy myself, or a Pokemon Cheerwine guy. What do you guys prefer, Coke or Pepsi? I'm definitely Team Coke. feel like Pepsi is fine, but if like a waiter or waitress asks me if Pepsi is okay, I'm probably just gonna get a water. That's how I'd probably address that question. Like, don't get me wrong, Pepsi's fine, but I don't know, man. Just a Coca-Cola is just hits. Like a zero sugar cherry Coke. Your boy loves that. Your boy loves that. They also have like I think, is Coke the one who owns Dr. Pepper, or is that owned by PepsiCo? I actually don't know. But Dr. Pepper is like my favorite soda. Dude, now that I live in the Midwest, everybody calls it pop, and it like throws me for such a loop. Like, what kind of pop can I get you? Oh, I'll take a soda, please. Coca-Cola if you've got it. Is Pepsi okay? No, Sharon. Pepsi is not okay. I would rather die than call it pop. I would rather die than call it pop. It will be soda until the day I die. Playing Pokemon Apple and Android on the Nintendo wall. Nice. Gen 36 Dondozo is UO. Under overused? Is that what that would be? Under overused? Hot take, I don't think Dondozo's that great. I don't know if that's a hot take or not. I don't think it's that good. I don't know how spicy that take is, but I don't think Dondozo's that good. I said it. I think it's pretty alright. Oh, used over. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't think Dondozo's that good. Maybe it might just be because like I don't play like traditional singles. I play draft, so that might be why. But like in draft, it's not that great. Like it's good. It's fine, but it's nothing amazing. Like there's better waters in draft. And there's better bulky waters in my opinion. I don't know, in my mind, I'd rather have a Milotic than a Dondozo. And I guess they do, but I guess they do different things. Like Dondozo, you're trying to set up with like Curse and crap like that. But Milotic, you're there to be like a specially defensive Mon. Although Milotic does get Coil, so could go Fizz offensive Milo. If I ever draft Milotic, I will run in it physically offensive 1 week just for the laughs. I feel like it'd be funny just to see people's reactions. I don't even know what any of that means at this point anymore. I think we've gotten a little off the rails at this point, guys. I think we've gotten a little bit off the rails from the original point of the joke. Just a little bit, though. Oh, so my students had game club today. And they were like, hey, is it cool if we play Smash Brothers? And I was like, yeah, of course, I don't care. And then at a certain point, they got a little bit bored, and they were like, hey, what do you think about if we 2v1 you? And I was like, wait, what? They were like, yeah, we want to face you, like, the two of us against you. Because in their mind, I'm, like, way better than them. Which, like, to be fair, yes, I am. Because they're both new at playing the game. But I was like, are you guys sure? Like, are we sure about this? And they were like, yeah, we want to try it. So the first game, it was my 6 stocks to their 6 each. So basically 6 stocks to 12. And I almost won, but because of the stages they picked, they were able to get some like easy KOs on me and stuff. And I was like, well, that's unfortunate. So then for game 2, I turned team attack on and they kept the same amount of lives. And I think I survived with like 4 lives remaining because they just accidentally kept hitting each other. I felt so bad. I beat them with Byleth the first game and then with Palutene the second game. The game I lost, that was my actual main Lucina, but like 6 stocks versus 12 stocks is hard. Like even if they are new players, like especially with items on everything, they can just grab an assist trophy and just like the assist trophy does all the work for them. So, but I still beat them 2 of the time, so 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Look at it that way. Oddly enough, the character that I consider to be my best character, I lost with. And my secondaries, I won. Next, I gotta show them the Joker and the Pyra and Mithra. Really give them the work. Or if I really want to give them the work, I'll bring out the Pichu. The power of the Pichu knows no bounds. That was my first main in Smash Ultimate. Because I was just like, oh, this is funny. This is just funny. Like, it was just like a silly little guy. And then, meanwhile, I'm like, oh, yeah, this will be funny to use. Meanwhile, Pikachu's, like, the best character in the game on launch. I'm just like, oh, God. God damn it, I swear I didn't do this on purpose. I picked Pichu because it was funny. I didn't mean for them to be broken. Like, my friends were so angry. They were like, you stupid tier. You tier user. And I was like, what? I literally said before the game even came out, I'm meaning Pichu. Your Gen 37 power creep spreads to single player games. I feel like at this point the joke's just kind of run its course. I main Pyra Mithra, my friends refuse to play Smash with me anymore. I definitely use Pyra Mithra quite a bit. I think they're really fun. Plus, as a Xenoblade fan, I'm very happy that they're in Smash. They're one of my more played characters, I would say. I like to think I can hold my own in Smash. I'm pretty alright. I'm nothing amazing. I've played in some tournaments before, but that's about it. Part of me wants to decide if I want to get back into like competitive Smash and stuff. I've thought about it here and there, but like I don't know. I feel like I'm so out of it, like because I don't really play online very much. Because Pokemon usually takes up a lot of my time, or like hanging out with friends, or doing schoolwork, or lesson planning. So I haven't really had time to like grind Smash Brothers very much. So I'd probably be like crazy rusty if it wasn't for my students asking me to play with them during game club. Yeah, the two I played with today, one is a Joker main, and the other is a Min Min main. And I was like, oh god, gross. Why are these the characters you two had to pick? And then like a third student's a Sonic main, and I'm like, oh my god, why? Why? Why do you pick these characters? I'm just trying to play some honest Lucina. I'm trying to play an honest character like Lucina. And they're like, nah. But Joker, but Min Min, but Sonic. One of them also does play Steve. And I'm like, of course you would accidentally pick the best character in the game. I tried playing Steve a little bit. I just don't like him. Like, I can see why he's good. It's just I'm not a fan of him. Excuse me. I can definitely see the appeal, though. They don't know anything about the meta or anything. They're just picking characters they like based off of appearance or, like, from games they've played. So, I guess I can't fault them that much. Unless they actually looked up, like, a tier list or something, which I doubt they would do for our silly little game club extravaganzas. Do your students know about your YouTube channel? No, and thank God they don't. I would very much like to keep it that way. I know a couple of them have YouTube channels or Twitch channels, but they don't know that I do. And I very much like that way. Some of the teachers at school know I have one, but that's about it. None of the students do. Only one of my students I've ever had knows I have a YouTube channel, and he's not my student anymore. He's actually been in this chat before. He also streams on Twitch, actually. I'm trying to remember what his username is. Let me look. I'm trying to remember what his Twitch name was. Oh, I'm not logged into Twitch. Well, I'm not doing it then. I thought I was logged in. Imagine one of them is here right now, not saying a word, not mentioning it at all. I don't know if they could keep it a secret. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if they could keep it a secret. I feel like they would have to say something to somebody. It would be pretty funny. I can't lie to you. It would be pretty funny. But I feel like they would say something. They wouldn't be able to keep it a secret anymore. They'd either want to say something to me or say something to one of their friends. So, I don't know. It definitely would be funny, though, if they just randomly were like, hey, by the way, nice stream last night. What? Like, when my, I remember I had a TikTok video that blew up, like, years ago, like, before Scarlet and Violet came out. It got, like, 800,000 views. And I was working at a school at the time, and I knew I had, like, students of mine who were Pokemon fans, and I was like, I swear to God, if one of them sees this video, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna quit. I'm not coming back. And thankfully, none of them did. Or if they did, they didn't say anything to me. But no joke, it got like, it blew up. Like, hold on, I'll tell you the exact number it got. Oh, hey, I got a like on TikTok. Oh, thanks, Luis and Jesus Cruz, for liking my Chikorita video. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Where is it? It was one of like my earlier videos, so it's gonna take me a bit to scroll. It got 838,000 views. One of my TikToks did. So it went not quite viral. I think viral's 1 million, but almost viral. And I was so scared that one of them was would accidentally see it and come into school the next day and be like, so, care to explain your TikTok video? And I was like, my what? Thankfully, none of them brought it up, so we're chilling. And none of my students still have brought up my YouTube channel, my streams, my videos, anything like that. And I very much would love to keep it that way. If they ask me about it after they're no longer my student, I will gladly be like, yeah, I stream on YouTube. But if they're like, hey, do you have a YouTube channel while I'm still their teacher? I'll be like, no, I've thought about making one though. My friend has a YouTube channel. Oh, what's the name? Oh, I don't really want to tell you guys because I don't want it to be weird, you know? I don't want you to randomly show up on one of his videos. Like, I'm talking about Mike and Joe, obviously. I don't want you guys to randomly show up in one of their videos because I help out sometimes. So I don't really want to disclose that information or divulge that information. But thankfully, nothing's ever come from that. They know that one of my friends has a YouTube channel because they asked me one day. So they know my friend Mike. They know Donker Dank has a YouTube channel, but they don't know its name. I'm just like, yeah, I have a friend who does YouTube stuff. He does Batman. I helped out with some of the stuff before. Didn't say I was in any of the videos. But I did mention that I had helped out with stuff in the past. But no, they do not know I have a YouTube channel, and I would love nothing more than to keep that way. If one of them was here right now, though, and they just randomly were like, hey, how's it going? I probably would end stream. And I would send them an email and be like, no one knows of this, or else. I wouldn't do that. I'd be like, I don't care that you know. It's fine. But, like, the teachers already know, so, like, whatever. My principal knows. I'm not gonna get fired over it. My principal thinks it's cool that I do this. This YouTube channel is where she got the idea of me starting the game club at her school. For, like, students who were interested in, like, board games and video games and stuff. Because I told her, yeah, I stream on YouTube sometimes, and I kind of explained to her what it was and everything, and how, like, I've kind of built, like, a mini community. And she was like, oh, do you think our students would be interested in that kind of stuff? And I was like, yeah. A bunch of our students are, like, as nerdy, if not more so, than me. Absolutely, they would be interested in something like this. So, anyway, that was a bit of a tirade. Either way, I don't know. If they really did find out, I don't think I would care. But it'd probably be a little bit awkward at first, especially if they were just like, hey, so, especially if they were like, hey, Mr. Kai Guy. If any of them did that, I'd probably walk out of the building and never come back. I would actually leave and never come back. I would hand in my letter of resignation to my boss. Be like, yeah, no, I can't do this anymore. That's where I draw the line. But outside of that, I don't think it'd be a huge deal. But it seems like as of now, we are all good on that front. So we'll take it. Looks like we're doing some gaming after, based on messages I'm getting. Perfect. Looks like we're either playing some Marvel or working on a video for Mike, so that should be fun. We'll see how that goes. I really like this song. Who is Charlie Adams? I've never heard of her, but like 3 of her songs have come up on this playlist, and like it goes crazy. Oh, and my day list changed. Hold on. We got some. Wait, banger alert? Vandalized by One OK Rock? Yeah. I will be listening to that right this goddamn moment. Song goes stupid mentally hard. I love One OK Rock. I heard this song for the first time in the Sonic Frontiers like release trailer and everything, and I immediately recognized One OK Rock because I like them quite a bit. But I did not notice the song. I did not know the song and everything. And since then, this is like my favorite of their songs now. This one and then Delusional are up there. And then I think my favorite's probably still We Are. We Are goes stupid crazy. If you guys are a fan of like it's Japanese rock, but they speak English, so the lyrics are all in English and everything. Might be a little bit of Japanese here and there. But if you're a fan of rock, highly recommend One OK Rock. Super, super good band. Their singer is so talented, it's not even funny. Bro has a crazy good voice. What's a Pokemon you want in Smash Brothers, but it probably wouldn't get added? I wanted Decidueye over Incineroar, personally. Because then you had a fully evolved Fire, Water, and Grass type. I guess I could see Meowscarada, but then there'd be 2 fully evolved cat starters in Pokemon. What would be another one? What would be a cool mon they could add to Smash? Weavile's a good shout. Weavile is a very good shout. Let me look back here. I would not be opposed to a playable Mimikyu. I think that would go kind of hard. Don't know how you do it. Come and leave your mark. Vandalize my heart. I think a playable Mimikyu in Smash would go kind of hard. And both Weavile and Mimikyu have been Pokeball Pokemon in the past, so maybe someday. Somebody's probably gonna mod that at some point, like surely. I'd be shocked if there wasn't like mods for those two. Archaladon? Archaladon would be funny. I can't even lie. That would be pretty funny. I wouldn't be opposed to that either. Archaladon's cool. I used that thing in Pokerogue and it was really good for me. It was one of my better team members on that my winning run. Weevil is Sonic, but the ramming into the opponent gets replaced with cutting up the opponent to bits. Wasn't that what it did? Was it like went back and forth, like slashing across the stage, and then if it hit you, it would stun you? Wasn't that what Weavile's Pokeball did, or am I misremembering? I know Mimikyu's is like, it like grabs you with Shadow Claw and then like stuffs you inside of itself. So that they could have it be its final smash, like the Let's Snuggle Forever move. I think that'd be perfect, actually. I don't think they'd want to put like actual like getting cut to bits in the game, because like it's still like a kid's game at the end of the day. So I don't think they would put like Pikachu getting sliced in half in Smash Brothers. Probably work how like the some of the final smashes do, where like Joker, like when he does his final smash and everything, if he KOs you, you just evaporate. That'd probably be the same thing for Weavile. Like it would just slice through you with like Night Slash or something, and then you would just instantly KO. Like if you were above a certain percent. I think like Joker's is like if you're above 100, and same with like Zelda, I want to say. So they could do that. I think that'd be pretty cool. Hey Shadow, welcome back. Band concert done. Hello. How did it go? How do you feel like the concert went? Were you as nervous as you thought you would be? They did put Mario almost dying. You know, keyword there, that was almost. That is a fair point, but keyword there is almost. I remember when I first saw that, though, I think I screamed. Like, I'm pretty sure I reacted to that Sephiroth trailer. And I remember I was just like I full on, like PogChamped at it, dude. I was like, ain't no way they just killed Mario live on the Game Awards. Ain't no way. It was crazy, though. It went pretty well. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Glad it went well. I was only nervous for one of our 3 songs. How do you feel like that one song went, then? Do you feel like you were kind of in the zone? Or what you feeling about it? I'm sure you did fine, though. So was it like just a your guys' band concert, or was it like a competition concert? Like, how did it work? It was still fine. I only forgot a note here and there. Oh, if it's just like one note occasionally, I don't think that's gonna make too big of a deal. Like usually if it's just one instrument missing a note, it's not like a huge deal. It's kind of, depending on the person, I guess, it's hard to pick up on. So I'm sure you're fine. But I'm glad the concert went pretty well. There was like 4 bands and mine was the last one. Oh, okay, I gotcha. See, I would hate to be the one who went on last. That's my thing. Is I would hate, I guess like, if for nervousness actually, because I like going last in the sense of like you're fresh in their minds. But I dislike going last and like you have all this like tension and anxiety building up, and that's what I don't like about that. But I'm sure you guys did great. I'm sure you guys rocked it. Imagine King Gambit in Smash. King Gambit in Smash would go hard. I'd be down for that. Down be a sucker punch. Oh yeah, it'd be a counter. I like that. That's actually clever. I really like that idea, actually. That's smart. That's a dope idea. You could use like Kowtow Cleave for one of its side smashes or something. Trying to think what else you would use for like its special moves. Down B as Sucker Punch makes too much sense not to. I just opened Rivals and I got a message saying someone got restricted from competitive matches. Wait, what? Like someone reported you, or like someone you reported? Like, which one was it? Is it somebody you reported, or was it somebody reported you and now you're restricted? If it's the latter, that's stupid. I report someone now that can't play competitive. Ha! Good. Good, good, good. And I know what they did. Was it really bad, I'm guessing? Was it hacking, or was it like name and slur related? Did you beat Kowtow with just Falcon Punch and Warlock Punch that looks slightly different and more range? I could see that. I could see that. I could see that being the case. I'm trying to think what else it would do. You have its forward smash be Iron Head, where it just like boom, like launches its head forward at the opponent. Or that could be an up smash, like a donk, like that. That could be pretty cool. Side B Iron Head. I want to use like like all specials as like its main moves. I feel like using Iron as like a side smash attack would be good. I think it would still work for side B too, but I'm trying to like mix it up a tiny bit. Ooh, set it off. Is this the stuff that they did with Hatsune Miku? I think it is. Apparently, I took their character, Cloak and Dagger, and they threw the game because of it. I don't get why people do that. Like, how stupid can you be? Like, play more than one character, idiot. That's so stupid. I hate when people do that. Like, you took my character. Like, no, buddy. I took a character, and there's, what, like 8 other supports you can play? Pick one of them. Or pick a different role entirely. There's no role queue. It's open queue. Like, to me, it just sounded like that guy wanted something to complain about. So good, I don't blame you for banning them. I would have done the same thing. Or for reporting them so they got banned. I would have done the same thing. I think it's so stupid when people do that crap. Like, dude, just pick a different character. It's not a big deal. I've had my character get stolen in the game plenty of times. I still picked another character and played the game, though. Like, every time I play, like, a new character in Overwatch, like, obviously people are gonna go for whatever that role is. So, like, if it's a new support, everybody's gonna queue support so they can play it. There's gonna be a few times where I don't get to play that character, and that's fine. You just gotta be quick on the draw with it. If you really want your character that badly. So the fact that you're gonna throw a game because somebody took your character is just, like, childish and immature. Like, come on, dude. That's just messed up. I don't blame you for banning them. I'm glad you did. Or reporting them. You know what I mean. Feel like people in, like, games like that are, like, such, like, crybabies. Loves me when your name. Why do I get drunk? Dun, 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 pictures. Why do I feel this way? I wanna hide. You don't. So baby, why do I? 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 Instead, I was selling his Cloak and Dagger, even though I went 11-3-9 with SVP on Domination. They went 5-1, 4K damage. Anybody who plays Spider-Man just for one reason or another, you know, I'm not gonna. Nope. I'm not gonna say it. I was gonna say people who play Spider-Man should have something bad happen to them, but I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say it. I just think people who play Spider-Man, like, are either really bad or annoyingly good at that character. They're either the worst player on your team or they're on the other team and they're disgustingly, like, broken. And it's so annoying. Like, Spider-Man's ult giving him, like, 300 shield is so stupid. I'm sorry, that's so stupid. Like, I know in reality he's, like, a bad character. But, like, in the right hands, if you don't have a good team comp around you, like, he just dives your back line. And, like, I feel like people when I play have no object permanence. So, like, the second, he's out of their vision, they're just, like, forget he exists. Meanwhile, I'm like, guys, no, he's over here, so we probably should focus him so he doesn't flank us again. And then he flanks us, and then the other team gets a kill because of it. Up B King Gambit does a front flip and the recovery is doubled out of Ganondorf's up B. Depending on how, like, ground heavy he was, that might be a little bit ridiculous to give him that good of a recovery. Oh, Spider-Man goes 33-20 with 20 final hits. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's either they're the worst players in the lobby or they're disgustingly broken at their character. There's no in between. They're either the best player in the lobby or they're the worst player in the lobby. That's what I mean. And usually if they're on my team, they're the worst player in the lobby. And if they're on the other team, they're probably, like, top fragging. Except that guy went 60-16. Holy crap. With 22 hits, I wasn't MVP. That's crazy you didn't get MVP for that, going 60-16. That's wild. How did you not get MVP that game going 60-16? Hey, what's up, Seed Newton? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? How's your day going? You remember Tronify? I do remember that name. That's me. Hey, how's it going? How you doing today? My new account and delete the old one. Oh, okay. Why'd you delete your old one? But hey, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? How's your day going? You're playing King Gambit and die 5 times, you get an attack boost. Oh god. I feel like that would be cool to incorporate like Revenge of the Fallen into it. And if he was a 33k healing invisible woman, Jesus Christ. Shout, did I tell you about the game that I played with Donker Dank, Mike, and Jert YT Joe? Where Mike went Jeff and I went Luna. And he had 5,200 damage and I had 5,300 damage. And he had 4k heals to my 20k. I had 200 more damage than him and still had 5 times his healing. I've never wanted to like flame someone so badly in my life. I was like, oh, it's Mike, so it's funny. If it was an actual like Jeff and rank though, I flame them 100%. Oh, Ford's playing Mario Party Jamboree. That's cool. Alright, it's about 9:45. We'll probably go another 15 minutes, make it a nice and even 10 o'clock. And we'll probably pause so I can go game with the boys. Old account got hacked? Oh no! That's annoying. And there's no chance you can get it back? That's really frustrating. Woke up, subscribed to 2 random YouTubers I've never heard of. That's weird. I've heard YouTube can sub you to people that might interest you, but I don't know if it's true. I don't think so, right? I feel like they wouldn't be able to do that, right? Because, like, I don't know. I guess it's not a breach of privacy, but, like, I feel like that takes away autonomy in a way. Like, you get the choice of whether or not you want to subscribe to this person. If YouTube is like, hey, you'll like this guy, we're gonna subscribe you to them. Like, I feel like that takes away, excuse me, your autonomy for that. But that's weird. Either way, sorry your account got hacked. That's really frustrating. When's the Kai Guy Rivals with Viewers stream? It'll happen. It'll happen. At some point. I might do it for like a variety one week. So it'd be on a Wednesday. It's Wednesday, my dudes. It'll be on a Wednesday at some point. Most likely. It probably would be either a weekend, like later at night. I feel like it would be one of those. It'll happen though. I feel like it'd be fun. At the very least, I definitely would do one with like my brother. And maybe Mike and Joe if they can behave themselves. But I think getting a couple viewers in there could be fun and go like a full-on 6-stack. Why did that boys sound so zesty? It's always zesty when it's with the boys. It's always zesty when it's with the boys. God damn it, I keep dropping my stupid controller. Dude, one day the Sabo controller is gonna break. I'm gonna be the saddest boy in all the land. And I remember I got this for free, so I'm like, okay. Pretty sure I've told that story on stream before. The cashier at Target forgot to ring this up, so I got the Sabo Pro controller for free. Shout out to... I don't remember her name. I'm just gonna say her name was Lisa. Lisa at Target. Shout out to you. It's quite odd. Yeah, that is really strange. Sorry that happened to you. Hopefully there's some way you can eventually get it back. I see you back on streaming though. Thanks. It feels good to be back. It's been a little while, so I'm glad I'm trying to get more consistent at it. I'm having fun with it. I need a bit of a break because life kind of took over, but I feel like I'm at a good place right now. Got school under control, got work under control. Living arrangements are under control, all that cool jazz. So, yeah, we chillin'. Felt like I was at a good spot to where I could balance everything again. So here we are. I'm having a lot of fun with it so far. And I appreciate you being here as well. Is this Nothing Nowhere? Oh my god, Sand Atlantic and Nothing Nowhere? Wait, that goes crazy! Hell yeah. I didn't know they had a song together. Let's freaking go. All right, so currently 9:48, so we will give it another like 10 minutes or so. See if we can get this last minute shiny here for our team. So that I can't get back because I'm worried someone else had access to it. Fair point. Yeah, I don't blame you. That's a fair point, because yeah, I'd be worried about the same thing. It scared me to the point of getting a whole new Google account. Anxiety rocks. I feel you there. I don't blame you. I think it's a good call. Better safe than sorry at that point. Just in case, because you never know like what data they had access to, or like if they have like a backdoor entry into your other accounts and stuff. Or not other accounts, but you know what I mean, like other accounts across other websites, that kind of thing. So yeah, I think that was probably just in your best interest. Fair point. Gotta go defective. No worries, my dude. Have yourself a good one. Take care. Appreciate you stopping by. Hope you find a shiny. Thank you. I hope so too. We shall see. We shall see. Ideally, we get it pretty soon, but unless we get in the next 10 minutes or so, it looks like we'll be back here at Lake Acuity for another week next Monday. Hey, Fiora. Why are you under the desk? Why don't you want to come up here? You don't want to come sit up here? No? No? You don't feel like it? That's unfortunate. You just want to rub against my legs underneath the desk? You do you, cat. You do you. You're a strange, strange little kitty cat. Yes, I will pet you. There you are. There you go. There's your pets. Does that feel better? Thankfully, all I had on my Google account was my email, no addresses or numbers or anything. Good. Good, good, good. That was a smart decision then. Yeah, the only reason I have like my addresses and stuff like on my Google account is because of like my partnership. You have to. So that's why. Because like in order to be a YouTube partner, you have to have like a an address that they can send like tax information and like payments and stuff to. So I had to put like my physical address down. Otherwise, I would not have it connected at all. Because that would be anxiety for me if they had random access to, if somebody got random access to all that stuff. Granted, I'm pretty sure the address I had on file, I don't live there anymore, so I guess there's that if somebody broke into my account and got access to it. But still, would prefer it to not happen at all. Yeah, I need to update that, because right now I just have a forward in for my mail. So that way I was able to get my tax information from last year. Snover looks like he was going for like a big hug. I'll hug you, little guy. I'll hug ya. I'd love to hug like a... Is it a pine tree? Is that what Snover's based off of? Or like a fir tree maybe? Or a spruce? I'm gonna look it up. What kind of tree is Snover? Evergreen. Okay, makes sense. It's a Christmas tree. I think evergreens are Christmas trees. My cat's just like staring at me, just like looking up at me like. That's one thing I want to do now that I live in Michigan is I want to get like a real Christmas tree one year. I haven't done that yet since I moved here. I feel like it'd be fun though. It's something I was never able to do living in Florida. So like now that I actually live in a place where these types of things can thrive. So yeah. I've legit been waiting for next stream since the one like 3 months ago to see if you remember Tronify. I definitely remember your name. Absolutely. Yeah, I kind of needed to sort some life stuff out. So that's why I wasn't streaming. But like I said, that life stuff is sorted out. I'm in a good place with my schoolwork. I'm in a good place with my actual job. I'm in a good place with my life. So, I'm in a good place with my health. I've been like hardcore dieting. I've lost like almost 35 pounds up to this point. So, yeah. All around just feeling a lot better. So, I wanted to start streaming again because of that. But yeah, I absolutely remember your name, 100%. As soon as I read it, I was like, oh, yeah, I got it. I'm usually pretty good with remembering names. It's like when people are like if I randomly like met somebody that I met at like a convention or something. Like, I'm just using convention as an example because I've gone to like, or like at a conference, I guess. Because I'll go to like conferences for my job and everything. Because like, one of the things you have to do to get your like teaching license renewed is you have to get what are called sketchies, which are basically like your kind of like, I guess like your renewal hours, so to speak, like service learning essentially. So like you're getting like a revamp course on like all the stuff you need in order to be an effective teacher. And you have to get like a certain amount every couple of years. So because of that, I'll like go to conferences here and there to get those hours that I need accumulated to in order to get myself recertified. And like if I randomly met a teacher from like one of the conferences I went to, I don't think I'd be able to recognize them even the slightest little bit. If somebody's like, oh, my name is so-and-so, I'd probably be like, oh, yeah, I know a so-and-so. So that's definitely helped, for sure. Normally in Mario, when you take the secret entrance on Castle 6, you need to press a switch that drops metal boxes down. You can use it as platforms. Instead, I wall jumped off the conveyor belt. Nice. 360 no scope. We went the unintended route. You told those developers, I don't need no platforms. I don't need no switch. This is a good song. I like it. Alchemist by Good Kid. Hell yeah. I like Good Kid. All right, I'm gonna run to the bathroom really quick. I will be back very shortly. All right, I'll see you guys in just a second. I'm back. Sorry about that. I was hoping to hold it until the end of the stream. I could not hold it. We're good. Remember the stream where for like 20 minutes the whole chat ran about therapy and the uselessness of daylight savings? I feel like I remember that. Yeah, daylight savings time is still useless. I'll die on that hill as long as it takes. Daylight savings time is actually so dumb. I also realized my cat, apparently when I picked her up, like I noticed this mark on my face like earlier in the stream. It looks like she scratched me accidentally. I didn't even feel it. But it's bleeding a little bit. I didn't even notice. Yeah, I'm talking about you. You scratched my face. You scratched my face. Bro, that hurt. Hey, Underflame, welcome back. Any luck yet? Sadly, no. Sadly, no. We're trying though. I don't even know how many encounters it's been either. It's been too many. We're definitely still under odds, I'm pretty sure, but haven't quite had the luck yet. I'm tempted to do some resets off stream and stuff, but like I don't want to get it off stream because then I'd be upset that I couldn't get it live for you guys. So I probably won't. It's just something I've thought about doing, but I don't want to do that. What's the next stream planned for? Next stream will be for BDSP or just in general? Because BDSP will be next Monday. In general, the next stream will be taking tomorrow off and we'll be back on Wednesday with Variety, which Variety right now is Wander Stop. So that'll be the plan for Wednesday evening. We'll be playing Wander Stop. In the Kamek fight of Mario, if you have a flight power-up, you can spawn camp him after the first hit. Not even Kamek is safe from spawn camping. Good. Kamek deserves it. Spawn camp that Kamek forever. They deserve it. They know what they did. They know what they did. I think I actually like playing Kamek in Mario Kart 8 though. So maybe Kamek doesn't have to be spawn camp. Maybe we can cut him a little slack. And you've also got, like, in Mario Baseball, they're called, like, Magikoopa, I think, in that one. And Magikoopa are actually, like, one of the best characters in the game. Like I watch a lot of Dinger City, which is like a Mario baseball league and everything. And Magic Koopa is like consistently one of like the top tier characters in that game. They're broken. They're actually broken. Alright, we'll go a couple more minutes. If anyone in my chat recognizes my name, you're a true GT Live stan. Like Game Theory Live? I haven't caught some GT. We were talking about this earlier. I haven't caught like any of the Theorist videos or like GT Live in a little while. I definitely need to get caught up on those because we were talking about Matt Pat earlier and I was like, he's my GOAT. I grew up watching him. He would definitely be like, I think I said this before, but he'd be one of the YouTubers I would want to meet. He's the actual GOAT. That man got me through late high school and college years. That's my GOAT. All right, we'll go for like maybe a couple more minutes. And then we'll probably wrap up here. So, reference to the GT live stream of Ash playing Wii Bowling until she scored a perfect game. I don't think I've seen that one. I'll have to check that one out. I will definitely need to check that one out because that sounds quite funny. Isn't it really hard to bowl a perfect game in Wii Bowling? I feel like it'd be a pain in the butt. It's 9 hours? Like, I've streamed for 9 hours before, but like, not Wii Bowling. I don't think I could do it. Like, all those, and those are all like with resets too. Like, I don't think I could do that. That's rough. That's really, really rough. Jesus. 9 hours straight of Wii Bowling. She is stronger than me. She is much stronger than I ever could be. I'll give her that 100%. Because I don't think I could do that. Alright, we'll go a couple more encounters and then we'll probably get wrapped up. It is now 10 o'clock. We've been streaming for about 3.5. It ended at like 2 a.m. Central Time. Oh my god. So if it started, so that if it took 9 hours, that'd be what? Midnight and then -7. So they started at 5 p.m. Central? And they went till 2 a.m.? Holy crap. Yeah, no thank you. Hardcore pass on that one. That is a big time pass for your boy. Like, I've streamed for like 10 to 12 hours before, but like, at least it was like Pokemon, so there was some variety to it with like the different battles, or like with like, if it was like a randomized Nuzlocke, the encounters and stuff. So there was that, but like just 9 straight hours of Wii Bowling, I think I would lose my mind. The third star coin in the ice tower in Mario U is absurd. It's an invisible wall under the ceiling when you're on a platform going up. That seems dumb. That seems very, very dumb and not fun. Like, how would you even notice that at that point? I guess the answer is most people probably don't, to be fair. That's a game I want to go back and play. I might dust off the old Wii. There's some really good, like, second-hand stores near me. And they've usually got, like, a lot of really cool Wii games. Like, last time I went to one, I picked up Endless Ocean for the Wii and Tack 2 the Staff of Dreams for the, excuse me, GameCube. Both games from my childhood. Honestly, don't know. Fair point. The seeded Newton 28 was the move she created to bowl a strike every time. Wait, that's what she named her move? Like, what did this move entail? Like, how did it work? I mean, if it works, it works, though. Like, shout out to her for that. I need to learn this so I can bowl a perfect game. Because I'd want to, like, at least attempt it at least once. I don't think I own Wii Sports anymore. I'd have to buy Wii Sports again. There's, like, every single secondhand store, like, has, like, 8 copies of it, though. But it's so expensive. It's, like, 40 bucks for a Wii game. You sit down, lean all the way forward, and launch up. The mental image of that is very funny. It feels like you'd be getting possessed. So, like, you sit down, like, lean all the way forward, and then, like that. Like, something straight up like The Exorcist is what it sounds like. It's a very funny mental image. Alright, we'll call it maybe, what, 5 more encounters? Not including this one, so we'll say 5 after this one. And then we'll probably wrap up. It's literally what I feel. It's like I feel like I'm being possessed. Blissey, Calm Mind, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, Soft Boiled. Blissey's not bad offensive. You just really gotta boost it. That's the only issue. And just keep it away from physical attackers. Like good physical attackers. Like a Heracross, you don't want to do that. All right, there's 1. So we'll go 4 more. All right, come on. Can we get a shiny in 4 encounters? Let's find out. Damn, I like this song. Fresh by Artist versus Poet. I've never even heard of these guys. Apparently, I said I like songs already? I don't know this song at all. Oh, I know the next song. It's by my favorite band. Hell yeah. Spotify playlists are popping right now, dude. All right, 3. All you are is a weapon. Shoot him down till you end up alone. 2. A promise I can't keep. I always say I'll get a grip and it'll be fine, but I lie straight through my teeth. Alright, 2 more. So we gotten 3 Snovers in a row. Don't let Blissey with anything within 17 kilometers of anything that looks like it has tusks. True. Dang, 4 Snovers. Alright. Last encounter after this guy. We'll go 1 more. I see you red, my blood is boiling, and it shows. Alright, last encounter of the stream. Here we go. Can we get a miracle? Survey says... Eels. Iron Treads is Elon Tusk. Jesus Christ. I think we'll go ahead. I'll run away from this. Should try the sealed Newton 28 before you end. I did. You sit down. You lean all the way forward. And then you launch up like that. Did I do it right? I don't know. I don't know. Close enough. Close enough. I tried my best. All right. We'll go ahead and wrap up right here. Save it on up. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the stream. I really appreciate it. Definitely subscribe if you all are new around here. W stream, thank you. You throw your hands back really hard. All right, hold on. Hold on. So you lean, and then, all right, wait, no, so hands go here first? How does this work? So you throw your hands back really hard. So like this, so lean forward, and then like that. Close enough. I don't know if my body can handle another one or more of those, so we'll just call it there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to stream. I really appreciate it. Definitely subscribe if y'all are new around here. I'll be back on Wednesday with some Wander Stop, so we will be there for that. So hopefully I'll see you guys there. Leave a like on the stream as well, because it helps me out a ton. We'll have a shiny highlight video going up on Wednesday morning and afternoon, so make sure you check those out. Take care. Have yourselves a great day, afternoon, evening, night, wherever you are. Have yourselves a damn good one. Take care. I will leave you all with this. Peace. Happy St. Patrick's Day, and peace.